Now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True. Yeah. What's going on, family? It's our boy Coach Malachi in the building, and we are back. True Media Podcast. We back up in this BI whole lot we gonna get into today. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about some of everything today. We got some fights tonight. I won't be going live. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think I'm going live for anything this weekend. I'm just not inspired to. I ain't gonna do it just to be doing it. You get what I mean? The only fight that I probably would be interested in seeing is Tim Tszyu and Errol Spence. And I think, that right there. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that right there. I think that fight, you know what? If that fight happens tomorrow night, if it happened at nighttime, we going live for that. We're going live for that. If it happened at nighttime. You see what I'm saying? So, y'all hit the like button for the old boy. If it happened at nighttime, yeah, we're gonna do that. But man, it's just a whole bunch of garbage this weekend, bro. I'm talking about you got these named fighters, bro, and man, you got Edgar Berlanga versus Butler, Richardson Hitchens. He fight, I don't know the hell he fight, part of the mailman across the street. Spence, versus Tim Tszyu. Now that's a real fight right there. That's cool. That's, you know what I mean? Tyson Fury fought, I don't know who the fuck he fought, fighting or whoever. And Anthony Joshua, I don't know who the hell he fought. You get what I'm saying? It's like, then Joshua and Fury supposed to fight this year. I'm like, that shit 5 years too late. They supposed to been fought. I'm like, that's a big fight for the UK, though. That's a big fight for the UK. I'm like, man, that's... Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, but that is a big fight for the UK. I'm just like, both of these dudes is... Matter of fact, I ain't spend no time talking about that shit. It ain't no need. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, so, just this weekend, I was talking to my partner. My partner had don't hit me up. Ken Hunt had don't hit me up. He would let me know that he was going to go to a fight party in Houston this weekend. He was going to go to a fight party in Houston. You get what I'm saying? Also, man, this AB situation. I got an entire video I'm dedicating to AB. And, I'm looking at some of these. Let me pull this shit. I got to pull this shit up. This AB situation is something that everyone predicted was going to happen. Everyone. You get what I'm saying? Everyone saw that have coming. And then the crazy part about it is, I look at the comment section, and the I don't know. I guess the degenerates, people who condone the degenerate behavior. Like, bro, I was listening to this dude. What this brother name? I gotta pull this brother up. I think he around my age. Or he might be a little older. He got to be around my age or a little older. I don't know. Let me look this brother up. I I want all the unks and aunties to subscribe to this dude. And this dude right here hit the nail right on the head. Big Ward the genius. B-I-G. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share his he might either be my age, around my age, or younger, something like that. He gotta be a 70s baby. 70s baby, maybe an 80s baby. And I'm gonna tie this to AB. I'm finna tie this shit to AB. He said, man, he went out to the club. He told a story about how he went out to the club and he realized they didn't play no slow music, no love songs. Like back in my day, you go to the club, they'll play love songs and stuff like that. He said the only thing they were playing was Sexy Red, all the ratchet shit. no slow dance and all that stuff. He'd be like, bro, and it hit, when he said it, it hit me. I was like, bro, I was just saying on this show, he said, man, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. And I was saying that on this show. I say, bro, like, because I come from an era before the internet and after the internet, meaning the presence of the internet right now. After the internet and then social media. So people who are growing up, if you was born in 2000, and this all you know right here. If you was born in 2000 or the late 90s, this all you know. You don't know what it's like before this shit. So this is it for you. You don't know what it was like before the internet. How people used to socialize with each other. How men and women used to socialize with each other, co-mingle with each other. It's just different. Now, motherfuckers, you have to become more of an introvert now, especially now. You got to become more introverted. Like, hey, man, this dude say he feel like he woke up 30 years later. He say, man, what happened in 30 years? And I'm like, damn, 30 years. I'm like, he right. 30 years ago, and I'm looking at 30 years ago. I'm like, man, this shit, it's a whole nother planet. It's an entirely different reality. It's like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like the Twilight Zone. I grew up watching a show called The Twilight Zone. This shit in today's time that's the perfect word for it. It's the real 2026 in today's society. It's the real life Twilight Zone. This is it. This is the real life Twilight Zone. Yeah, this is it. So I'm looking at the AB shit, but I'm looking at the comment section. Hold always hating. They lying on AB. This, that, yeah. I mean, dudes who just condoning the bullshit. And I'm like, okay. Everybody, and then, but a lot of people in the comment section were like, yeah, everybody saw this coming. Like we didn't see this coming. This is what people were saying. It was obvious that was going to happen. I mean, shit, he lucky he ain't in handcuffs. They ain't show him streaming and the police come cuff him up and do this, that. Oh, nigga hating this and that. And I'm looking at these lames in these comment sections. They have no self-awareness at all. Just lame. That's these, they just, bruh, like this is the world of Bizarro, right? They growing up in the Bizarro world. What's good is bad and what's bad is good. What's up is down and what's down is up. Water is dry and land is wet. This is, bro, when you just listen to the young people talk. Listen to them talk. My nigga, what's up is down and what's down is up. Listen to the women talk in their 20s, 30s, 40s, hell, even 50s. The modern women. This shit is the modern women, the modern day man, how these men are, bro, like, I'm telling you, bro, when the dude was talking, what the dude podcast name is again? It's at Big Ward. at Big Ward 356. This dude right here, man, dropped up. Man, this man, I say, man, this man sounds just like me. That's how I knew. I said, he come from the same era that I come from. The shit crazy. The shit crazy, bro. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, that's why I'm that. And I think that's why I'm the way I am right now. Especially, I'm like, man, because, you know, I come from an era to where niggas told jokes, told racial jokes. Black man, white man, Chinese man. Comedians like Don Rickles. Very cutting edge comedian. Don Rickles is one of my favorite comedians. Funny than a motherfucker. George Carlin. Richard Pryor. Red Fox. I remember watching old videos of Lenny Bruce. Some of the comedy, even in Living Color, the TV show Living Color, some of the jokes and the comedies and stuff that people did back then, they'll get canceled today. Cancel culture. The whole world the planet that I was born on, planet Earth, it don't flip upside down. This shit is totally different from what I remember. And it seemed like it accelerated from 2015 to about 2015. After the 2010s, bro, it really changed. These last 15 years, I would say these last 15 to 16 years, bro, that shit, whatever, I don't know what the hell happened. Something happened within the past 16, this shit looked totally different. True. Anyways, we'll talk about that. Cause this gonna be grown folks conversations. I like having grown folks conversations because I'm grown. I like to have grown folks conversations. You see what I'm saying? So, we laughing kiki and all that shit there. But on the real, I like talking about real shit. These motherfuckers, I'm like, man, I honestly feel like I'm the smartest nigga in the room. Because when you're surrounded by digital dummies, you got a bunch of digital dummies out there. When you surrounded by digital dummies, you gonna feel like you the smartest nigga in the room. Cause you smarter than all these dumb motherfuckers. You can tell how dumb they is by the dumbass shit they typing and saying. Yeah, man, dog. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, dog. That's why I say friends is overrated. Team fuck the other side. I'm just gonna stay over here. I'm just gonna stay over here where I'm at, dog. I'm good. Cause I don't even want that bad energy. Nigga, I don't want this new age energy even on me coming from you. This new shit energy, I'm good, dog. Right now, I'm trying to protect my energy. I'm in my little force field, my little bubble. Nah, I'm good, dog. I'm good. True. Anyways, should Keyshawn Davis, hell of a fighter, be put on the pound for pound list if he beats Deebo Devin Haney? Ever since the news broke about Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis's upcoming purse bid, boxing fans have been excited. Critics of Devin Haney have said for years that Devin Haney is boring. That is true. He said that. They say Devin Haney is chinny. That is true. He said that. And they said Devin Haney, I think I don't think, they didn't use the term scary for Devin Haney. They didn't say scary. They didn't like his style and all that. They're boring, this and that, chinny, and but I don't think no one ever said scary. In comes Shakur, you know what I mean? So, and then in comes Shakur Stevenson's little play brother, Keyshawn Davis. Now, Keyshawn, I'm hearing like this boy's a lot of people like Keyshawn Davis. A lot of people I talk to, and I like Keyshawn. I'm a fan of Keyshawn Davis as well. I have my criticisms, but I criticize everybody. That's just the nature of the beast. I'm gonna do that. It's reality of the situation. And and I got people I got people who are emotionally invested. See, they don't understand. They don't understand. They don't. See, I got something called tough love. You know, the school I come from. See, the era I come from, you knew niggas can't fuck with this at that era. You ain't used to bluntness. You ain't used to telling it like it is. You ain't used to a nigga not D-riding. You ain't used to a motherfucker talking the shit the way like I talk or just saying, look, man, I don't give a fuck. Fuck your friends. Fuck this, that. Y'all ain't used to that. Y'all used to this new age shit. So you don't understand the unks. Y'all say, look, that's unk over there. Well, unk, let me tell you something about unk. Unk is a word of endearment. Unk ain't gonna take no shit. Because Unk was here before the internet. Unk was here before social media. So he knew how women used to roam through society. I remember we used to go to the mall every Saturday to holler at females, to holler at girls. I remember when everybody had on their nice outfits and stuff, and the girls used to come. I came up in the bamboo earring era, the bob haircuts and all that stuff there, the acid wash jeans, fisherman, you know, silk shirt. I remember that. Y'all ain't got no social. I came up in the social skills era. You had to have some game. Your talk game had to be good in order to get a girl phone number. And you had to remember the phone number. You wrote it down and then eventually you memorize it. Because you ain't have no, oh, let me open my phone up and let me, call Jerry or call Lisa. There wasn't none of that. Oh, you know what I mean? No, you had a Rolodex. You had the numbers and stuff. You did have that. But you had to have a lot of you memorized mama phone. You know what your home number was. You memorized your daddy number. You memorized your girlfriend. Numbers you had to memorize numbers. I came up in that era, so you knew niggas can't relate to that. You knew niggas don't understand that. You don't. I get it. You don't. You know what I mean? Like I understand. Like we from two different worlds, two different fucking planets. You get what I'm saying? That's why it pissed me off when I see an old crusty nigga, and he become crusty not because he's old, but he become crusty because he has conformed. He has conformed mentally to what it is now. You old enough to know better. I'm harder on an old fool because I'm like, you old enough to know better, player. I can see this young nigga doing this dumb ass shit. You could chalk that to the game. He dumb. He young. He's still growing. But what's your excuse? You know, so it is what it is. So we got here comes Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson's play brother. Now there's an overall consensus that Keyshawn Davis will be the one to knock out Deebo Devin Haney. I got motherfucker tell me, he say, look, man, Keyshawn finna put that chinny ass nigga to sleep. Tell him he finna slide him. And then, you know, this would be a good fight. If Keyshawn Davis can win this fight, this would be really, really good for him, big for his career. And he should be able to increase his pay because right now he's like a $1.2 million, $1.5 million fighter. He ain't, you know, by the time everybody get their cut, he coming home with less than $1 million. Cause the IRS, that's gonna put you in the 38, 39% tax bracket. So just automatically just subtract 40% of whatever you make. If you are an athlete like that, you know what I mean? I don't know if boxers, they 1099, I don't know if they have to pay a jock tax. Cause I know in the NFL and football, it's probably like that in basketball as well. But I know in football, the NFL players, because they get a check every week. And depending on what city you are in, you're going to get, like if you play a game in New York, you're going to get taxed according to New York because you made that money there. When you play a game in Florida, in Miami, you're going to get taxed according to that. So, but in the NFL, they have something called a jock tax. You got your regular taxes, but then you got a jock tax. Y'all look that up. They got a jock tax. I didn't even know that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So when you get money like that, just take 39% off that motherfucker. Say, bam, okay, this IRS, whatever you can't write off. Cause this ain't the street. This ain't the dope game. This ain't like, yeah, nigga, I made 100,000 in the street. Okay, well, in the real world, when you make 100,000, you don't keep 100,000. In the streets, if you make 100,000, you keep it. In the real world, when you make 100,000, you don't keep 100,000. That's why I say, like, I was talking, I always have a different perspective on a lot of stuff, right? I say, man, this is the oldest trick, bro. Hey, let me show you how they systemize the language and they couch everything in language, right? If you don't really understand what's going on, what they do with this here, right? Let's say you on a job, you make $100,000 a year. Yeah, boy, I make 100,000 a year. No, you don't. Nigga, what you talking about? I do make 100,000 a year. You gross 100,000 a year. Well, I made, I got 100,000. Okay, let me ask you a question. How much of that 100,000 you bringing home? I told my partner that. He wouldn't have thank you. I said, how much of that 100,000 you bringing home? Cross my arms like this here. Then the motherfucker went to thinking. I said, yeah, you know what I mean? You don't bring home what you make. What you keep? What you keeping about? 70% of that? So you living on 70% of 100% of what you was paid or what you grossed. You see what I'm saying? Hey man, you know it is what it is. Yeah. As I said before, there's an overall consensus that Keyshawn Davis is going to be the one to knock out Deebo Devin Haney. Some fans say that Devin doesn't belong on the pound for pound list. I've heard that. I heard people say he ain't got no business being on there. Yes, you know what? I would listen to some shit CJ Goodfellow was saying. Right? I would think about this shit, bro. The 2026 pound for pound list is Buffalo. It's Buffalo. Because you couldn't know anybody just get on no pound for pound list. Like, you had to do some hell of a shit to get on there. It's too easy to get on a pound for pound list in today's time with Ring Magazine. It's too easy. And the word pound for pound is just thrown around too goddamn much. This nigga say he a pound for pound fighter. That nigga say he a pound for pound fighter. That is 20 niggas holler about their pound for pound fighters. No, you not. You just a fighter. You got work to do to get on the pound for pound list. That's used to be a sacred list. But as I said before, we are living in the world of bizarro. We living in the world of bizarro. They just throw any nigga go on the list. Well, he a 3-division champ. Okay, he a 3-division champ, but who the fuck he beat? Who did he beat to become a 3-division champ? What did he accomplish? It ain't as simple as you a 3-division champ. Nigga, who you fought? Who you beat him? Oh, who you beat? Well, come on. I fought Hog Head Cheese at lightweight, knocked him out, took the belt. Then I moved up to 140. I fought Poke Chop Willie, knocked them out, took the belt. That was my second weight division. And then I went to welterweight, and I knocked out Shorty Big Nuts, whooped up, took the belt. I'm a 3-division world champion. Put me on the pound for pound list. True. Man, them niggas done went crazy, man. It ain't but about one motherfucker I can see that probably should be on there, and that's a new way. Maybe about 2 or 3 people if you wanna twist my arm. But other than that, I ain't got no pound for pound list. No, I ain't got no pound for pound list. Let me see what happened as time go. I need some more time to go by. I'm just saying me. I need some more. I'm old school. I ain't none of these compromised motherfuckers like Max Kellerman and them. They compromise. Telling the white boy compromise. I need some more time to go by. You got some more shit you need to do. That's the problem. Be crowning these niggas too fast. Because they have a sense of entitlement. Nigga, you hit the hand mix good. Doggone, you did a nice hand mix routine. You hanging out with different celebrities. You cute. All that stuff there. And, you know what I'm saying? You don't whoop a couple of people. And then, goddamn it, you around here walking around like you hot shit. No, man. No. That's that new age shit. I said, man, this shit, and guess what? These new booties, they'll look at me like I'm hating. Oh, nigga, you hating. The truth is considered hate in today's time. I'm giving you a criteria. You ain't got a criteria. You ain't a fan of the sport of boxing. You are a fan of a certain fighter. There's a difference. You a fan of a fighter. I'm a fan of boxing. You a fan of one fighter because he from your city. That don't make you no boxing fan. You just a fan of your fighter. That's all. I was listening to the and I realized I had to stop listening to the boxing boys. Shout out to Ness. I got a lot of love. Shout out to Ness. Ness all right. Yeah. I ain't never had no issues with him, so you know what I mean? He ain't never crossed me, so I had to stop listening to that shit. I said, man, these motherfuckers call the show, they be saying some of the dumbest shit and be wrong. I said, yeah, I'm a detachment. I was like, yeah, I said, because it's like the game goofy shit. The game goofy. I'm like, these some of the most these are the fanned out fanboys of the fanboys. And these niggas be lying, making up shit, no facts. Suffer from confirmation bias. I was talking to somebody today. I ain't gonna say who. I was talking to somebody today. I was like, then I realized, you know what, man? that was on me. Man, these niggas, man. Then I realized, I said, yeah, man, these motherfuckers in the land of Bizarro, fam. Ain't my cup of tea, and I ain't your cup of tea. Please, Lord have mercy. Do not bring your ass over here. We do not need your friendship at all. Don't need you. Didn't need you then, don't need you now. Lord have mercy. Keep your ass over there, boy. Anyways, as I said before, some fans believe that Devin Haney do not belong on the pound for pound list. If that is the case, should Keyshawn Davis be added to the pound for pound list if he beats Devin Haney? Y'all see the argument on that there? Y'all see that? Because I've heard people say, oh, man, Devin Haney, that nigga he don't belong on no list, the pound for pound list, man, and all that shit there, who he beat. They go to talk about who he beat, this and that. That shit, fugazi and flimsy. I'm like, okay, cool. If that's the way you feel, there's nothing wrong with that. Those feelings are subjective to you. However you internalize it is however you internalize it. Or whatever, right? Even if your opinion is wrapped in hate, then no problem. You can do that, that's what you want to do, no problem. But my question is this. Because I always say this. If you're going to, okay, this guy don't belong on the list. So so you can't make an argument that if Keyshawn beats Devin Haney, he should go in the pound for pound list. You can't make that argument. Because according to you, he don't belong on the list anyways. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's all. Hey, that's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's talk about it. I just, hey, shout out to Slick Rick from the South Side. Shout out to Levi. Hey, okay. For dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, Coach, Devin and Keyshawn smell like Jamal and J. Rock Williams. Respectfully. Keyshawn might get spanked. Respectfully. You think so? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. People like, yeah, man. People like, I don't, you know what I mean? They I don't know if it's media hype. I don't know if it's you know, good marketing and promotion. You know, I don't know if it's you know, because people kind of like, you know, they kind of like they kind of like look at Devin. This is the thing with this motherfucker Devin, and I learned this from the Brian Norman Jr. fight. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I learned this. I learned this from the Brian Norman Jr. fight. Cause I was like, if the fight go 12 rounds, Devin Haney gonna win. But I said, I don't think it's gonna be no 12 round fight. I think that I say Norman gonna step. I think Norman gonna step. I say, goddamn it, Norman gonna knock Deebo. I say, no, Deebo. Then I said Deebo Devin 5 and this and that. And Deebo came out and almost knocked out Brian Norman in the second round. Hey, bro, I was like, damn. I thought y'all said Deebo was pillow fisted. Man, Deebo came out, boy. Deebo came out that second round, caught him with that left hook, and the left hook stunned him. And then B Norman had them stumbled back, and then Deebo saw that he was rocked, and then he caught him with another left hook, bam, and a right cross, bam, and dropped him. Then he stood over him and looked at him. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. I told Bill, I say, Bill, boy, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, boy. I ain't see that one coming. He said, yeah, Aki, yeah, brother, see? He said, yeah, you picked him, all y'all picked him. So yeah, I had to let Bill get off talking shit. He was like, yeah, all y'all picked him. He said, yeah. You know, and then it hit me. Then you know what I learned? I said, you know what? Then I went to thinking. Cause everybody was looking at the Jose Ramirez fight. Cause he was doing the tight rider in the fight, right? I said, this man probably gonna be doing the tight rider and shit. He didn't do none of that. I was like, hey, shout out to Green House P. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. She said, what's happening, coach? And all the TMP family. Hey, look here. So I say all that to say this. I say, man, you know what, man? You don't know which Devin Haney you gonna get. You don't know which Devin Haney you gonna get, dog. Like motherfucker might think one way with Dev, and that shit come out to be something totally different. You be like, yeah, damn, the fuck? Wait a minute, where this come from? You get I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm telling you, like man, you know what I mean. Then he got Mickey Bay over there and shit. I'm like, man, oh man, this nigga here, man. You know, fuck is this? Trying to tell y'all, bro. I'm like, man, this shit here, man. God damn. Shout out to Talib. Hey, okay. Jumping up to our super chat. He said, go, my nephew working with me. I'm not your damn twin. What is that? Oh, you say, got my nephew working with me. I'm not your damn twin. Talking about your nephew? Oh, your nephew calling you twin? Yeah, oh man, shit. Yeah, I ain't had nobody call me twin. They call me unc. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck twin. Well, I don't even know what twin mean. What I mean, I know what twins are, but what the hell that mean? You know what I mean? What's twin? Yeah, they call me unc. I'm good. I'm good with unc. That twin shit. I heard Young Thugger. You know the nigga be painting his fingernails and toenails different colors and no, okay, like the athlete, like even the athletes today are different from the athletes when I came up. The athletes today, you know, of course they had Dennis Rodman, but he was just one. It was just one Dennis Rodman. It ain't now. It's a plethora of Dennis Rodmans. See, that's the difference. Motherfucker be pointing to, coach, what you talking about? Y'all had Dennis Rodman. I said, yeah, it was one Dennis Rodman, the worm. And he came out the closet like that in the 90s. In today's time, there's a whole bunch of Dennis Rodmans. Your rappers, the male and females, you know, come on, y'all had Trina and Lil' Kim. Now today, you got a bunch of Trinas and Lil' Kims. Yeah, but we had MC Light, had Lauryn Hill, you know, Salt and Pepper. Now you got a whole bunch of goddamn Lil' Kims. So basically, the music is trash. The music is in the gutter. Basically, all they did was they took strippers. Basically, you got strippers that know how to rap and ratchet hood niggas from the street who know how to rap. So you got the stripper, hooker class element, and then you got the ignorant, low vibrational, bottom of the chitlin pot niggas, you know what I mean? And rapping and shit, singing and stuff. And this is what's being put in front of the world and glorified, magnified. To the point to where you think, damn, dude, it ain't no, like, you ain't know what a real woman is no more. Or a real man. Like, what the fuck? What is this? Wait, women used to be, you know what I mean? Like, you forgot. Now, and like an old nigga like me come along, I'm like, nah, I remember how it used to be. Like, this shit right here, this some Terminator shit. Like, this some like, you know, I don't know what the fuck, like, this shit right here, this shit that I used to see in the movies that was gonna come, what was gonna happen. Like, in the 80s, we used to watch these movies like Terminator and Demolition Man and all that stuff there, and Total Recall and in the 90s and all that stuff there. And then now all the shit that we was looking at the movies and laughing and kikiing about, we're talking about what was going to happen, how it was going to be in the future. Okay, the future is here now. It was talking about this time. It's here right now. True. It's here right now. It's here right now. It's here right now. That time is here right now. And all the movies y'all watched back in the day, guess what? That time is here right now. You living in it. Facts. Swear to God, you living in it. Really though.
Got chain for fire.
Huh?
You got some chain for fire. Got chain for fire.
Yeah, I got it.
Chain me.
All right.
Man, get my fire on.
All right, bro.
Man, get my fire on, man. Get my fire! Get my fire! You bitch. Get my motherfucking fire out, man. Man, stop playing me, man. Get my fire out. I'm gonna tell you got it fired on. I'm gonna tell you got it fired on.
Hey, this another thing too, right? Like back in the day, you had niggas like Prince, you had Prince, you had Michael Jackson, you had Hall and Oates. You know, like back then they had that in what is what androgynous era. They had the metrosexual era, something like that. I forgot what it was called. You know, like look at all the outfits Earth, Wind, and Fire used to wear. Confunction, like all that was the style back then. That was them niggas did that. Niggas used to have on they used to have on platform shoes and like they did that shit. You see what I'm saying? But the streets wasn't doing it. Like, that was like, okay, that's what them celebrities, that's what they do. Them dudes in the funk bands and the rock bands and the pop world, okay, that's what they do. What no niggas on the street doing that? But close thing a nigga on the street did, he probably had on a, he did have on a, or what the Michael Jackson, they did have on the Michael Jackson, they did have on the Michael Jackson, like the parachute pants, nigga did have the parachute pants on that, and the jacket with all the zippers on it, nigga had that, nigga had the Jerry curl, what else they had? They had Sugar Hill, what that shit, Sugar Hill Gang, they had, what my main man made the message, Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, them niggas used to have on like costumes and shit. But you know, those are entertainers. They did that. What no niggas on the street doing that? That was like okay, they did that, okay, cool. And then the style in the 80s, you know, niggas were popping and breaking and shit. You know, that's it. You know, niggas break dancing and all that stuff there. You know, but now man, this shit, but now like this shit is the norm now. Like, Like, okay, they did they dang, but this, like, I'm telling you, bro, I grew up in the streets. I grew up in these motherfucking streets right here in the city of Tampa, bro. I'm telling you, bro, this shit is different. I can't put my finger on it, dog. I'm telling you, it's different, bro. It's different. People don't speak no more. You can't even speak to a woman without her. Now, what you trying to talk to me for? This and that, or dudes don't, nobody open no doors. It's like, bro, it's crazy. Motherfucker go to the club just to sit down and not socialize with each other. Finna go to the club and we finna sit in our section and that's it. Ain't nobody on the dance floor. It ain't none of that. Hey man, hey man, it is what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
But guess what? Them niggas was getting female. Them niggas was getting women. They was getting a whole lot of women. Check this out. Check this out. Yeah, I liked all the funk groups in the 80s, like all the funk bands and stuff like that. Cause them niggas had some hell of a music. They used to be high making that music on LSD and shit like that, making some of the greatest hits of all time. Like them, like you had to be like, bro, if you listen to the level of creativity of the songs that came out in the 70s and 80s, I don't think the 90s they was really doing drugs like that. But the 70s and 80s, they were doing some hell of a drugs. But if you listen to the quality of music that came out, it was like, man, the level of creativity that them dudes had, Parliament Funkadelic, Earth, Wind, and Fire, nigga had to be on something. We come up with some shit that they came up with. From scratch, 14, 15-piece band. You got to make that music from scratch. No sampling. It wasn't no Earth, Wind, and Fire wasn't sampling Confunction. Confunction wasn't sampling Journey. Journey wasn't sampling Hall and Oates. James, you know what I mean? James, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that era, they had to make that shit from scratch. You know what I mean? I was like, man, god damn. The level of creativity that you had to have to do that shit. Nigga, hey, them niggas had to be on something. Somebody said, Fazo, yeah, Fazo riding high. He said, I'm riding high. Riding high, man, nigga riding. They telling you they were riding high. Rick James made a song called Mary Jane. All these years, I thought he was talking about a woman. And when I was like 13, 14, I had just realized he was talking about the weed, the Mary Jane. Say he in love with Mary Jane. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga talking about Mary Jane, man. Da, 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 da. Man, Rick James was a motherfucker, man. But anyway, check this out. Hey, you know who had a lot of women? We gonna get to the show. You know who had a lot of women? There was this nigga that I'm telling you, bro, I swear to God, bro. If you gonna look at some of them old videos, Prince, oh my God. This nigga got on the high heels, tight ass jeans, chest showing, nigga held his chest, makeup all on his face, eyeliner, and guess what? He getting all the bitches. True. It ain't one story. I promise you, it ain't, not that I know of. It ain't one story that came out about Prince and another man. Not one. All the makeup he had on. It ain't one story came out about him and another man. Not one. There was another nigga who used to get all the bitches. I don't mean to say it like that, but there was a dude that was with Shalimar named Mickey Free. I think Jeffrey Daniels had done left. Shalimar was Jeffrey. I think it was Jeffrey Daniels. I forgot the other dude, and it was Jody Watley. And then I think either Jeffrey left or another guy left. I forgot which one had left. But one dude left, and then Howard Hewitt joined Shalimar. Then I think one of the other guys ended up leaving later on down the line. Then they ended up getting Mickey Free. This nigga Mickey Free. Bro. They said, who the pretty? It was Prince. He was pretty as hell. Mickey, man, Mickey Free. Listen, this man looked like a straight woman. It wasn't a woman at all. The man got. Y'all got to go back and look at these old videos in the 80s, dog. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all got to go back, man. Bro. Like, yeah, the nigga got on makeup and how he getting all the bitches. I'm like, God, what the fuck, bro? I was like, God damn, what the, nigga, you feel me?
Bruh.
You get what I'm saying? This back when light-skinned dudes was in. I'm telling you, bro. Light-skinned, bro, let me tell y'all something. But light-skinned niggas had the game on lock in the 80s, boy. Y'all had it on lock, boy. I'm talking about, boy. Listen, a dark-skinned nigga called hell, and you had to show up there hell of a nigga to get a. You know what? That's not true because the light-skinned women always like dark-skinned men. They always love dark-skinned men. But yeah, man, let me tell them light-skinned niggas were booming in the 80s, boy. Y'all had it. You just had to step outside and just be light-skinned, and it was that easy. You ain't have to listen. Light-skinned niggas, they have to talk. They ain't have to talk to no females. Females came up to them. I'm just saying how it was in the 80s. Light-skinned dudes never had to walk up to a woman and ask her for her phone number, talk to her. Women came to them. So unless you was my homeboy Leon, I had a light-skinned homeboy named Leon from with green eyes from Long Beach. First dude I ever met from Long Beach. And he didn't know how to dress though. Like he used to have on like cut off jeans. Like we in the mall on a Saturday. Everybody got their nice fresh outfit on. They're in the mall finna buy some shit. You see what I'm saying? Leon in there with some cutoff shorts. He got on a wife beater and he got some Bobo shoes on, some Bobos. And and no socks on, right? And he trying to holler at females. And then when they want to talk to him, he get mad, curse him out right there on the spot. I'm laughing and shit. I'm like, man, Leon, man, why because he was one of them entitled light-skinned niggas. You ever seen a light-skinned nigga that was entitled? I'm like, and he had green eyes. So he just felt like, because on the strength of him being light-skinned and got green eyes, it's an honor and a privilege it should be an honor and a privilege for me to even speak to you. So when I ask you for your phone number, you should give it to me. He was one of them type niggas. To this day. He was one of them type dudes. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, the day is Friday. Before we get into the show, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, IT Bail Bonds. Sitting in the county jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date? Don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT Bail Bonds and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT Bail Bonds at 813-231-2663. IT Bail Bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT Bail Bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Freedom on the line, call IT, man. A whole lot of motherfuckers be talking about calling IT. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah, man, I was thinking about that though, right? And then this AB situation. We got to talk about that AB situation, man. We got to talk about that, bro. Cause that right there is, like you say, everybody in the chat said the same thing. Everybody say, man, everybody said what was gonna happen. You know what I mean? They say, man, they just a allegation waiting to happen. You get what I'm saying? And the crazy part about it, the crazy part about it is you can't sit back and say the allegation ain't true. You can't say it ain't true because they did a whole lot of shit on that camera, bro. Yeah, he did a whole lot of stuff on that camera. Stuff that, you know what I mean? That motherfuckers, like for real. So, when you reckless like that, bro, that just reality of the situation, fam. That is what it is, bro. You dig?
See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. And with the lights, so she's my sweet dove of me. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the floor, everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel. No, that's dancing in the lawn. With my snow bunny love, we're party by the night. See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. And with the lights, so she's my sweet dove of me. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping
sir, man. Snow Bunny Love, the #1 hit song in every liquor store in the country. You get what I'm saying? Somebody saying cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You dig? I mean, I wouldn't know. I ain't never did it, but I sold it before, but I ain't never did it myself. You know what I mean? Only thing everything I ever did was weed. That was it. I tried a cigar one time and threw up. I was sick for like, I was sick, bro. I was sick bad because I didn't know you're not supposed to inhale a cigar. I had inhaled it and you know what I mean? Tried to, like I was some weed or some shit. I was throwing up and everything, bro. I was throwing up. I ain't smoked. I ain't tried to smoke a cigar since. That was I think I was like 15. I was like 15. You know what I mean? I was 15. I ain't shit. That was long. That was a long time ago. That was long. I ain't been 15 in a long time. It's been a long time since I've been 15. Hey, I just thought about that.
Bruh.
I just thought about that. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, I had tried to sing out one time, man. I ain't like it. I was dizzy, throwing up. Yeah, I ain't, man. Fuck, I'm good. Now, now we're just agreeing to things in life. That's all. Hey, shout out to Steph. Steph, what's going on? Hey, I spoke to Deborah yesterday. Me and Deborah we probably spoke about 15 minutes yesterday. Yeah, man. That's my girl, man. You know what I mean? Hey, she remind me so much of my mother, man. Like, I'm not saying everything about her, but just different mannerisms. You know what I mean? Like, my mother was a tough love type woman. She was a tough love type woman. So, like, a lot of y'all look at like the situation with Bud. Oh man, because I've seen people online, because people be saying all kind of shit online. Oh man, his mama treated him like this. His mama wasn't this. She did him like that, and yada yada yada. And how you heard people say, his mama, she wasn't a fit mother, this and that. I heard people say that online, right? And the first thing that came to my head, I say, well, people are so hypocritical, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can't sit back and admire or hate, whether you admire it or hate it. You can't sit back and admire or hate the gift of Terrence Crawford. This woman gave birth to one of the baddest motherfuckers that was ever born on the planet. I see people say that shit about Joe Jackson. And I'm gonna let you soft motherfuckers know this. Whether you white or black, I don't give a damn. Had his mother not raised him the way she raised him, we wouldn't know who the fuck Terrence Bud Crawford is right now. Had Joe Jackson not raised all of his children, especially the boys, the way he raised him, we wouldn't have gotten the greatness of Michael Jackson, the greatness of the Jackson 5. Everybody, greatness has to go down a certain path. And everybody don't go down that path. You can't admire the fruit but don't like the tree. And had it not been for the tree, we wouldn't have the fruit. The tree produced the fruit. Without the tree, there'd be no fruit. This what this man had to go through in order to become the great Terrence Crawford. Had it not been for that, we wouldn't even know who the fuck he is. He'd probably just be another nigga from Omaha. See, that's the perspective that I always look at. I look at what a motherfucker had to go through in order to become where they at. I don't look at the wealth that a person have, right? See, this is the type of person I am. I always reverse engineer shit. I don't look at a guy and say, okay, this motherfucker rich, he nice, he flying around and this and that, and yeah, I can't stand that nigga. He keep knocking all these dudes out and doing that. He ain't all that, such. I don't look at that. I look at this. This is what I look at. What did he have to go through in order to win this fight? Well, he had to go through training camp. He had to go through dieting. He had to go through running. He had to go through aches and pains and a lot of sessions in sparring and looking at fight film and this and that. And then it helped the fact that, he's a once-in-a-generational talent. Ain't a bunch of motherfuckers like you walking around. There's a whole lot of boxers in the world. It ain't a whole bunch of you. See what I'm saying? So, so when I see the accolades, when I see the ESPYs, when I see your name on the Forbes list, when I see all of the, lineal titles, fighter of the year, this and that, pound for pound, when I see all of that, I don't see that. I see what the fuck he had to go through to get here. And it all started with Deborah. Say what the fuck you want to say. It all started there. Had it not been for that woman, you wouldn't be talking about it. So, that's the school that I come from. I know you new motherfuckers, even these white folks that be in the mainstream media, because I be hearing them saying shit too. I say, man, I don't, they soft in the motherfucker. They come up in the era where they can cuss their mama out. Shut up, mom. F you. Them white, that's what they cuss their mamas out and shit like that. That's the era they come up from. So they don't understand. They don't understand when you got to go through the fire in order to make purified gold. In order for gold to be purified, it has to go through the fire of affliction. When you making a knife, shaping a sword, you got to dip that motherfucker in that hot flame and lava. Then you got to take it out and hit it with a hammer to shape it. It's the process that it goes through in order to burn off the impurities. And so it can become a nice sword and so that you can like it and want to buy it and stuff like that. But it had to go through something. If you don't go through that, you can't become something. That's the reality of the situation. Like, this some old school shit I'm telling you. But what do I know? I'm just an old nigga.
True.
What do I know? Yeah, this nigga here. Yeah, I'm looking at AB right now. Let me see what's up. Him. They go Robert East. Oh yeah, I ain't. See this right here? Yeah, see this right here? Hold on. Let's go back here. This motherfucker right here, man. Let's go to X. Is this here? Do I want to go here? I want to go to X. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. X. Yeah, no, let me see. I think this it right here. I don't know if this the girl right here. Hold on, let me see what's up. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna drop the phone lines. I don't know if this is the girl right here. But it ain't even just this. It's a whole bunch of videos on AB just doing like, bro, like what would you think? I mean, I know you drunk, but
margarita and this bitch, I'm kidding.
hold on,
Margarita and this bitch, I'm kidding.
I'm trying to see. He drunk right now. What are you doing with his hand? Oh.
AB, that's true.
See that? See, and then hold on, let me see. And then you'll have people. And I hear, hold on, I'm finna go, hold on, let me see. Cause I want to look at this comment section. I want to look at the comment section. Cause I hear what the people saying, like, oh man, his old this and his old that. And that very well may be true. But fam, at some point in time, you have to show some type of hold on. At some point in time, you got to show some type of restraint. Like, you just can't. Like, I think street motherfuckers don't understand that laws be being broken. And you know, because the motherfucker has such a disregard for the law or ignorant to the law, the motherfucker be committing a crime and don't even realize he committing a crime, or no, he probably don't even care he committing the crime. And the oh man, that shit when man, she tripping, she trying to get the bag. And I'm like, that be them ignorant motherfucker be egging that shit on. I'm like, nah, dog. But you know, this the internet. Well, like I say, man, this the internet. So this shit crazy, bro. I'm like, man, what is this nigga thinking? Oh, like, fam. It's gonna, man, I'm like, you know, hold on, let me pull this shit up. I think this, I don't know, this another video. It's bro, I got some more saved. Too. I was like, cause everybody was like, damn, what AB thinking about? You saw how aggressive he was getting up on what the ball head, what the girl name used to mess with the model, the girl got the low haircut with a tattoo on her forehead, Amber Rose. Like it was just like, damn, dog. That little guy like he ain't never had none before. Oh, you know what I mean? But here you go.
I'm by myself, whole ass nigga. Ain't not like chill, guy.
Look at you started.
Hey, bro.
Water fight today. Yeah. Bitch, you gonna be here? You gonna suck some dick? You gonna water on niggas. You do.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, can't nobody tell him, dog, you can't be doing that, dog. It's kind of like you're a degenerate. Did you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, nigga just crossed every line. As Tyler Murphy said, Rick James was a habitual line stepper. Like, every line he step over, I'm stepping over this line and this line. Okay, don't cross this line right here. Nigga, I'm stepping over that one too. Like, he just stepping over every line, fam. And motherfuckers just could, you know, and oh man, stop tripping. Hold on. Let me show y'all I'm right. Let's look at the comment section. Oh, I love looking at the comment section, boy. Boy, the comment section, you learn a lot from the comment section. Boy, you learn a lot. I know I do. I learn a lot from the comment section. This guy say, this chick that's suing Adrian Broner all in his face before another female confronted him, she ended up staying the night with AB. Okay. Two things can't be true at the same time. But I digress. But that's not even the point. The point is this. AB being the oldest guy in the room, he should know better. See, that's not even the point. He totally missing the boat. The boat is, yeah, man, she was all in his face anyways. All of that very well may be true. But the point is, Agent Brown is 37 years old. He, of all people, should know better. And he's a celebrity. And he done made millions. At 37, him of all people should know better. Hey man, but you know, it is what it is. But the internet don't feel so. But you listen to the internet, you are a damn fool. But you, Lord have mercy. Let's see. This guy say going to be hard to win just because he threw some cold water on you. Okay. I think they missing the point. I don't think they get it. But all these other videos, bro, it's so many videos out there where this man just crossing the line, bro. Like, y'all, come on, it's a million of them out there. So Adrian Broner got into an argument with a woman after she refused to take turns in bed with him with another woman. What?
Okay, just be in the room. Yeah. Okay. So when I'm done with you, I'm done with her. When I'm done with her, I'm going to go to you.
And that's going to come up to
$538.
And that'll be $500.
What I'm saying is, baby, listen.
I don't get that.
She don't want to be no group thing. So when I'm done with you, they go her.
Do you drink?
Yeah.
I don't go for options.
No, it's no options.
Turns, are you fucking? I don't do that, baby. Y'all can go all night for real. I'm not being passed around. She wants to be passed around. She can be passed around.
You're not getting passed around.
Don't.
I'm not trying to be weird. She just said we can take
Bro, like, listen, you not supposed to be in those situations. Bro, you not supposed to be in those. Bro, this is a walking grape case waiting to happen. And like somebody with me with common sense, it don't matter if they tricking or they 304s or whatever. This is a walking, like, bro, fam, in this era, of all eras, this era. Oh, whoo, Lord, him, I'm talking about, man, like, you know what I mean? And these girls young, they like, what, 20, they in their 20s. AB probably got like 10, 11 years, 12 years older than these girls. I'm saying what I mean by that is they not even here yet. Like, they childish as fuck. It ain't like you dealing with grown ass women. I mean, they grown, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about grown ass women up here from a maturity standpoint. They are of age. I'm not saying that. I don't want nobody saying he didn't. No, I'm saying those women are in their 20, 25, 26. They that. But I'm saying here, when I say grown ass woman, I'm talking about up here. They not that up here. They toss around. They just happy to be on the camera. Those are the ones who they're gonna be the ones who jam you up. They're gonna jam you up. Agent Brony is old enough to know better. He should know that. You get what I'm saying? At this point. But you know, I mean, if he was in his 20s doing this, like if he was Dean the Great, I could say, okay, look, man, he young, he don't know no better. He's 25. But AB 37. If he was in his 20s and doing this, okay, yeah, okay, maybe I can, you know what I mean? But he's 37. And then you got to understand the day and time that we living in. Me Too movement, Diddy in jail, R. Kelly in jail. They locked Bill Cosby up. Harvey Weinstein, bro, like Russell Simmons left the country. Like, you know, Uncle Luke worried about it. Is somebody going to accuse him or something? Do you get what I'm saying? Like that? You got to understand the day and time we living in too, fam. True. Like somebody got to talk to this nigga. Anyway, let's get right here. She said it was at this moment she knew she was going to sue. This guy said no to him, but then decided to sleep over at his crib with her whole squad anyways. The math not mathing. I mean, two things can't be true at the same time. I think that's what everybody missing. It's not either or. It's not either or. It's not, well, either it's this or it's that. No, two things could be true at the same time. It could be this and that. That's all I'm saying. It could, you know you get what I'm saying? I mean, he ain't got nothing but a lawsuit, so it's a civil suit, so it's a civil suit. But I'm saying, but listen, this how I start though. This what I'm trying to tell y'all. This how it starts. They did it with Bill Cosby. It started with one allegation, and then 2 allegations, and then 3 allegations, and then 5 allegations, and then 10 allegations, and then they showing all these videos. See, this how that shit started. Yeah, that's how it started. Now you got to look at the pattern. 2 things can't be true at the same time. True.
Hey, woman, listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
Hey, Lewis said, why she didn't just leave? I mean, you know, she wanted to be around. She just wanted to be around. You get what I'm saying? They did Rick Jay the same way. They did Rick Jay the same way. Rick Jay, they said Rick Jay had no kidnap the girl and man, R.I.P. to Rick James, man. They had him sitting Rick James up the road, man. They had him sitting Rick James up the road. Him and his girlfriend. Sent both of them up the road. I think both of them did time or something like that. Yeah, man, you know, you just gotta understand. You just gotta understand the era that you're in right now. I think that's the biggest lesson from this. He said, just realized Broner looks like a dude from the Monsters, Inc. This guy said, AB kicks out girl for not wanting. Okay, what is it?
Hey, you can go though.
Let's see what this is. And you see, he got all these jits. See, all these are jits. This dude with the red, this dude with the hat on. All these is jits. He got like 12, 13 years on these dudes. You know, these dudes probably like 22, 23, 24, 25. AB 37. All these is jits. He got these kids with him. I call them kids. That's what I call them. You know what I mean? When they in their 20s like that, like my son 25, he a kid. You know what I mean? You know, he's 25. He just, you know, you in your 20s, you don't know nothing. Trust me, I know. I've been in my 20s before. I'm a lot sharper than the dudes. Put it this way, my 20s, people who came up in my era of 20s, you know, because you had to know some shit. You know, you had some dummies back then too, but you get what I'm saying? For the most part, you had to know some shit. But him, like, you get what I'm saying? You know, they just want to laugh and the kiki. You know.
Hey, you can go though.
Oh, okay.
You can go. Get on up out of here. Nah, get on up out of here. I ain't here to play with nobody. Kiki, get that wife out of here. All right, Kiki.
I think you're doing this on purpose.
Oh, yeah, it is. Because I ain't here to play with nobody. Gotta go. Hey, boss, another one.
See, I'm gonna tell you something. See, this here creates a hostile environment. Listen, man, I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, when in the courtroom, they play a dirty game. The shit all kiki fun and games on social media, funny emojis and all that, funny face emojis and all that shit cool to dandy. But I'll tell you something. What they doing, when he's on alcohol, he's angry. He's aggressive. He doesn't take no for an answer. The women are scared. He's intimidating them. He's a world-class fighter. You know what I mean? You know, he's a world-class fighter. His hands are weapons. He's ultra-aggressive. Oh, why she ain't leave? Why she went and did that and all that stuff there? She was afraid. That's how the white folks gonna pay. She was afraid, Your Honor. This man, you know, you have a 4-time world champion. You know, who's coming to these women in an aggressive manner. They, you know, he's overly pursuing. He's being ultra aggressive with them, all in their face, intimidating them. They're afraid. They say no. They're afraid if they don't go along with it. You know what I mean? What's gonna happen to them? I'm telling you how these motherfuckers play, dog.
True.
Yeah. Play with it. Boy, I've been living long enough to know. I've been seeing it. I'm telling you about it. So how they play, bro. See, you jitterbugs think it's a game. Then you find out like Pooh Shiesty. See, it ain't hit Pooh Shiesty yet neither. Because he's still a young dumb nigga. He gonna do about 25, 30 years. And when he get old, if he gets old enough to mature, if he gets that age, because a lot of these motherfuckers don't live long enough to mature, then you die young. But if he gets old enough to mature, it's gonna hit him. I've been in this bitch 22 years, dog. Nigga, I'm 47 years old. I've been in this bitch since I was 25. In and out. All my life. And now I don't got jammed up. It's gang. All that shit cool. Gang. Then year 2 go by. Then year 3 go by. Year 5, you probably go to, go to different shoes or, you probably be in different confinements, different penitentiaries, all that stuff there. You getting caught up in everything, what everybody's getting caught up in, the years keep going by. If you survive that shit, the next thing you know, it's 2026. Next thing you know, shit, this motherfucking 2046. 20 years done went by, 2046. You still gang? Your whole city don't change. Your whole city don't flip. It's a whole new group of niggas now. Yeah, man. True. Phone lines open.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man. I think if this nigga, he don't know what this nigga talking about. Somebody sent me a text. Yeah, I think if Keyshawn can beat Devin Haney, I think again, like I said, I don't have a pound for pound list. I don't. Because my criteria is different, right? I have a different criteria. And the Ring magazine, obviously, anybody can get on that motherfucker. Anybody can get on that bitch right there. I don't. I remember when I interviewed Dougie Fisher on this channel. And Dougie Fisher is still over there with the Ring magazine right now. And I asked Dougie about, man, what's the criteria to get on the pound for pound list? And then he told me, no, my bad. No, it wasn't a pound for pound. That's not true. Carla, hold on. That's not true. We were talking about the Hall of Fame. My bad. We were talking about the Hall of Fame. Carla, what's your name? You call it from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Hey, Coach. 20 years ago, that pound for pound list meant something. Every fighter I knew back in the 90s, that's the list that we're looking at.
Yeah.
That's top competition right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Cream of the crop. And I don't give a fuck if you were Shane Mosley, Felix Trinidad, Roy Jones, Oscar De La Hoya, to name a few.
Yeah.
That's the list they looked at. They wanted to be number one. And all four fighters I just mentioned, they were up there.
Yeah.
Right? For one time or another. Roy Jones dominated the decade. That's why he was fighter of the 90s. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But
that's
those
true.
were the four top fighters in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's
true.
And, yeah, man. Yeah. And, also that shows you, that they put in the work to get there. Hall of Famers, Coach. See how it works?
Yeah.
You got to fight the fight. So it's very simple. But today, pound for pound fighters, man, they're ducking fights, man. That's boxing today. So for anyone that makes a list and believes in it, it's all good. But Devin Haney should be in there. And I'm not defending him. He's putting in the work. I got to give him that.
Yeah.
That pound for pound list, Coach, I haven't looked at it in probably 15 years. But I tell you, man, that pound for pound list today ain't shit, man. It has no value. So to answer the question, Keyshawn, pound for pound fighter, if he beats Haney, absolutely. Yes, he takes Haney's spot.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
I think
that's my call, bro.
All right. I think Devin Haney should be. No, what I'm saying, I think Devin Haney should be on the pound for pound list based on his body of work and what he's done. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yes,
I don't have an issue with that at all.
Yeah. Nah.
A new way definitely should be number one in my opinion. Like, if we going by body of work, if you going by body of work, okay, ta-da.
Yeah. Yeah. Usyk fell off. He took an L. That last fight. He fell off, bro.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, Usyk is retiring, so this is his last fight.
Yeah, that's true.
Usyk. This is Usyk's last fight, and Usyk has accomplished everything that needed to be accomplished in the sport of boxing. He don't need to fight no more. This is the last fight he done. So he the old he the old guy. He on his way out.
Yeah. And Coach, I'll be real with you. For the past 3 to 5 years or so, for me it was a toss up, but I never looked at it or made one up. But I heard people talking. It was Bud Crawford, Usyk, and Newey. They were the most dominant, they were, man.
Yeah, them three right there.
So anyway, but that's not cool, folks. Respect from New York, bro.
Absolute fam.
Peace.
Yeah, them three right there. Them three right there. And what do those three have in common? Multi-division world champions, multi undisputed different weight divisions. I think the only thing that Newey and them have on Crawford and Usyk them have on Crawford is they defended their undisputed titles. Like Newey is defending his titles right now. Crawford never defended the undisputed. He never defended any undisputed titles. Never. See what I'm saying? He won and then he dropped the belts and gold. See what I'm saying? But he don't hold it up. He don't hold the division up. I do like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing he haven't done. So, but that's no argument with that. I don't have a problem with Devin Haney being on there because if you're looking at body of work, if you're looking at body of work and that's the argument, then guess what? You can't argue that a new way shouldn't be there. If your argument is body of work. Some motherfucker that ain't your argument is other shit. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Candy Slim. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I'm saying, he say, salute, coach. Another good thing about our time is that there wasn't cameras every goddamn place when you went. He say, definitely Dev. He say, definitely Dev on the list. Big EJ by stoppage. I hope so. I'm in the hope business. I'm hoping he win. I'm hoping EJ win. I'm hoping he win. I do. I hope he win. See what I'm saying? You know, so like that's why I didn't understand why motherfuckers over here in America, they hating on a new way. I'm like a new way defend his undisputed titles multiple times. Hold on. A new way is one of the most active fighters in the sport of boxing. Out of all the champions who have belts, a new way is the most active. He fought 4 times in 1 year. Like last year, he fought 4 times, defending his titles. Like he fought once this year, once or twice this year, something like that. He hold his belts and he defend them motherfuckers. Go to the next weight division. They do the same thing. But because he's Japanese, he don't want to give him no love. But you want to hype these niggas up on in America because they multiple division champions on Twitter. Nah, y'all ain't got no boxing criteria, dog. You ain't got no criteria. You not a fan of boxing. You're a fan of boxers. That's the problem. Call him Snap. Call him.
What's up, coach? This is Rico.
Rico, talk to me.
Going on, man? I'm on the sports channel. You already know. When I heard the question talking about if Keyshawn should be on the pound for pound list if he beats Devin Haney. Honestly, Shakur's my favorite fighter, but the way he's been moving, he's probably been getting scratched off the list. I think Devin Haney should be above Keyshawn Davis. I think Devin Haney should be above Shakur Stevenson. Look at the people he beat. Even though Shakur Stevenson is one of my favorites, Now, Keyshawn, I think Keyshawn should be added to the list, but I don't think he should take Devin Haney's spot. You know how they usually, okay, well, he beat this person. We're going to put him number 7. You know what I'm saying? Because he beat the number 7 guy. But yeah, I think, I think he should be added to the list, but I don't think he should be, put him number 10. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, I got him beating Devin Haney too, though. I do got him beating Devin Haney. I think his timing is better than Devin Haney's. Devin Haney do got speed, got footwork. But I just think timing is going to be the key on this fight. You know what I'm saying? This
is the question that I would have for anybody, right? What is the criteria? What's your criteria for putting somebody on the pound for pound list? Like what do they have to do in order to earn a spot to get on the pound for pound list in your eyes?
I want to say the people you beat. You know what I'm saying? You have to beat champions, former champions. At least you have to have being a champion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a person should be on a pound list who's never been a champion. Like Virgil Ortiz should never be on a pound list. If he, you know what I'm saying, he never touched the belt. Ryan Garcia just now got a belt. You know what I'm saying? But I don't that's narrow there. But yeah, you got to be a champion. You got to be former champions. Something like that in that area.
Okay.
Beat somebody on it. Beat somebody up on the pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the eye test, I don't think that should be. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that makes you requirement to be on the pound for pound list.
All right, salute, fam. Thank you, Rico.
But that's my call, man.
All right. Somebody in the chat said, but he got dropped. I knew he got dropped. What the fuck that mean? Muhammad Ali got dropped. Oh, let me see him. Let's see, this a bot. This might be a motherfucking bot. Yeah, this a bot. But anyways, fuck that mean. Nigga get dropped. So what? You get dropped in life all the time. Nigga, did you get back up? Tito Trinidad used to get dropped all the time. When he got up, he whooped some ass when he got up. Like, this how I know, like you motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. You say some of the dumbest shit. Like, you motherfuckers is really, really, like, dumb like that. I would never read your comment again. Lord have mercy. Like y'all some real dick sucking fuck boys. The shit you be saying out of your cum drinking mouth. Sport of boxing, you gonna get knocked down. Nigga, did you get back up? Yeah. No, you ain't never had no fight before. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Chucky from Louisiana.
Chucky, talk to me.
Yeah, my answer to that question, I don't think Keyshawn should be, pound for pound. If he do it, well, it depends on how he handles it. Like if you talk that shit and then go ahead and stop Deebo, make it look easy, and I'll box him for 12 rounds. Yeah, then I'll see. Yeah, he got to be on that pound for pound. It's all about how you make it look. Now, if he edge out of Coldwood, no, he shouldn't be up there.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, let me flip it. Let me flip it. Let's say Devin Haney were to beat Keyshawn Davis. Should Devin Haney be moved higher on the pound for pound list?
Yeah, it depends how that top six look. All like compared to their last fight. But
that's a good answer.
Question. But
that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Because see what I'm saying? Because Keyshawn not on the list. So but Keyshawn Keyshawn is being highly regarded as the guy that can really, really beat Devin Haney, and he possibly potentially can. Like Keyshawn Davis is good. He's a good fighter. This ain't no cake. This ain't no goddamn cakewalk for neither guy. Like this ain't no cakewalk for Devin. This ain't no cakewalk for doggone Keyshawn. Both of these motherfuckers good. They just go about their business differently. So if Keyshawn beats Devin Haney, if you feel that he should be on the list, I don't have a problem with that because he be the pound for pound guy. But if that pound for pound guy beats Keyshawn Davis, who is not on the list, does he do he move up higher in the rankings based on the overall perception that that people have in the boxing of the type of fighter Keyshawn Davis is, what he brings to the table, his skill set, stuff like that. And I can see the argument either way, but I love the answer you had. The answer you came up with, you say it depends on who's in the top six, what they have done, and who they have beaten. I like that answer.
Yeah, or according to their next fight, or who this last fight looked like. Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right, hey man, good looking out, check it, man. Louisiana, stand up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Dino. I'm calling from San Diego.
Dino from San Diego, talk to me.
In my opinion, I actually think Dev should be a little higher on the pound for pound list. I think he got one of the best resumes out there right now. I see him beat Keyshawn in that fight. It's gonna be a great fight, better than Shakur and Dev for sure. But I just wanted one question, Coach. What you think about Tim Tszyu saying ain't no drug testing for this fight?
To be honest with you, bro, like most fights don't never have no drug testing. Like even check this out. Check this out, Dino. I don't know if you knew this. The WBC got something called the Clean Boxing Program. So you would think that, okay, I'm a part of the Clean Boxing Program. That means that everybody who on this program is clean and they doing testing. No, that's not what that means. Because every time there's a drug test that's administered, the fighter has to be the one to pay for it. The WBC don't pay for drug tests. So you can enroll.
Go ahead. So like when Bill talks about like, you know, VADA 365 and stuff like that, so is that on the fighter who's enforcing that?
Yeah, the
so
fighter.
Like the sanctioning bodies don't enforce it?
No, the sanctioning bodies ain't enforcing that. The fighter, if you enroll in the VADA 365, you paying for that out of your pocket. Unless you get a sponsor, like sometimes you may get a sponsor, you know, Victor Compton, when he was alive, he'd be like, you enroll in VADA, I'll pay for it myself. You know what I mean? We'll pay for it. So it don't come out of your pocket. Because them drug tax expensive. You know what I mean? But like the WBC, like they got the clean boxing program. That shit don't mean no more. Because listen, what good is a law if ain't nobody going to enforce it? And if the WBC ain't paying, they not paying for it. So it's like, okay, yeah, you're a part of the program, but ain't nobody. It's like a nigga being on probation, being on house arrest, but the house arrest officer never come by to check and see if you in the house or not.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You know,
all right, I see what you said, Coach.
All right,
that's all I have, man. Deebo Devin 5, Coach. All right.
I ain't say Deebo Devin. All right. Yeah. Yeah, these motherfuckers, man. Yeah, these motherfuckers, man. That, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Well, if there ain't been no drug testing, both of them on an even playing field. I mean, I used to hear rumors about Errol Spence back in the day. They used to always talk about, you know, him being on PEDs and this and that. You know, but couldn't nobody prove it. I mean, he wasn't getting tested or nothing. So, I mean, that just relative to the situation. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Pretty much every world-class elite fighter is on something. I can't prove it. But for the most part, I mean, if you talk to a world-class fighter or a world-class basketball player or a world-class football player or whatever, they gonna tell you they ain't done nothing. But I remember I was talking to Victor Conte before he passed away. He said every world-class top athlete cheats. Because he was known for serving them up back in the 80s. I remember that. It was in the 80s. I remember that I was a teenager then. The Balco and all that there. So, hey man, I mean that what he said. I mean, that what he said. I mean, he would know more than me. So shout out to Sean from the Heights. Hey, okay. For dropping that. Damn, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, if Keyshawn fight Devin to a draw, Keyshawn should be on the list. If Devin don't want to run it back, he should definitely be on there. Okay. Shout out to doggone Ramon for being a member for 7 months. He say, so basically when Devin watched Keyshawn, he won't get any credit. But if Keyshawn go ahead and beat Devin, he gonna be on the pound for pound list. Yes. That's exactly what that means. Is it a double standard? Absolutely. It's a double standard. But that's exactly what it is. It don't make no sense to me. You get what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to me, but in this day and age, what's up is down and what's down is up. Water is dry and land is wet. That's where we at right now. That's the era that we in right now, fam. And that's just pretty much the reality of the situation.
Got chain for fire?
Huh?
You got some chain for fire? Got chain for fire?
Yeah, I got it.
Chain me up.
All right.
Man, get my fire on.
All right, bro.
Man, get my fire on, man. Get my fire! Get my fire! I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Get my motherfucking fire out, man. Man, stop playing me, man. Get my fire out. I'm gonna tell you got it fired on. I'm gonna tell you got it fired on.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
H-Town T from H-Town, Coach.
H-Town T, talk to me, brother.
Coach, so I came in and I heard some of the questions, but I had to leave. I had to dump my truck and I came back. So I'm trying to make sure I'm getting it right. So you asking, so if Keyshawn beat Devin, he should be on the pound for pound list?
No, this is what I'm asking. You're right. I'm saying if Keyshawn Davis beat Devin Haney, And I think according to the Ring magazine, I don't know if you know H-Town T, I think they got Devin Haney ranked number 8 on the pound for pound list. If Keyshawn Davis beats Devin Haney, should he be on the pound for pound list? Should he be added to the pound for pound list? Hold on. I got another question I just thought of from the last phone call. But if Devin Haney beats Keyshawn Davis, should Devin Haney move further up the pound for pound list? So it's a two-part question.
I agree with the other caller. Okay, I agree with the other caller on that question. It depends on what the top 7 look like and who they fought coming up or who they fought last to determine whether he moves up. But should Keyshawn Davis be on the pound for pound list? Fuck no. Who have he beat before Davis? That's the question. I thought this shit went off resumes and who you beat and your level of competition. I just heard you say earlier.
Yep.
I don't know who you was talking about, but the motherfucker you said somebody was a 3-division world champion. They beat Shorty Big Nut, Hobo Sam, and somebody else.
Hog head cheese.
But he beat one good fighter, and now he on the pound for pound list. People gotta stop. They gotta stop, man. We gotta stop this, bro. Yeah, if he beat Devin, that's a good win. But who he beats after that, who he steps up and defeats after that, to determine if he even get on the pound for pound list. Do I think Keyshawn gonna be on the pound for pound list one day? Absolutely. To me, Keyshawn is a hell of a fighter. Like you said, he got bad bitch in it. Yeah. But he's a hell of a fighter.
Hell of a fighter. I'm gonna throw some hands,
Hell of a fighter. But just off him beating Devin, no. Hey, is Boots on the pound for pound list yet?
Yeah, they got Boots on there. They put him on the pound for pound list after he beat Xander Zayas.
Who he beat before Xander Zayas?
He beat
So I guess it don't matter.
No. I mean, he beat Lima Bean.
That's all I'm saying. He beat Lima Bean, Karen Chugga, and who else?
He beat David Avocado.
He ain't beat nobody worth no. He ain't beat nobody with no notable name.
He beat Mantis
Stanionis. Okay, Stanionis, he alright opponent, but I'm just saying, like, I'm assuming, I guess, if they going off to whatever criteria these pound for pound motherfuckers be basing it off of, if Boots made the pound for pound list off of beating the people that he beat before, and then he beat Xander Zayas and win a belt, and he on there, I guess he's trying to deserve to be on there too. It don't make no sense to me either. I don't think he should be on there by beating Devin. I ain't gonna hold up the line. That's my call, Coach. Appreciate you, man. Salute.
All right, shout out to H-Town T, man. H-Town, stand up. See, this is the. See, you know what we need. This is what we need, family. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. You know what we need? We need clarity on what are the qualifications. Like what's the criteria to land on the pound for pound list? There is no clarity. Do anyone know what the criteria? Because these guys over there, you get what I'm saying? They put anybody on that motherfucker. I don't even know. Like if you ask me how you get on the pound for pound list, Coach, in 2026, I couldn't tell you. I just saw Mama Ho feel. Oh, somebody just sent me a picture of Mama Ho. Mama Ho looking like a hoe. Somebody just sent me a picture. I got to show y'all this shit. Oh, I feel like laughing. My favorite mother to talk bad about. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Reese from Deep East Oakland, Coach.
Reese from Oakland, talk to me. Deep East Oakland, talk to me.
A long time no speak, Coach. I ain't been able to call in because of the job, but I've been definitely tuned into you, man. Shout out to you.
Yes, sir, brother. I appreciate
you. Yeah. So on topic, if he beat Dev, I don't consider him to be on the pound for pound list because like we're talking about criteria and whatnot, right? There's been a couple callers that I feel that have been nailing it because you have the reason you get on pound for pound list meaning that you can move up in different weight classes and beat people. And shout out to you for showing Inoue love because I feel like, especially here in the U.S., they be knocking Inoue because he's smaller and he in Japan.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers don't know what they seeing because it's like, yeah, you made another key like evaluation about him that he did defend his undisputed title. multiple times in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you think about it, Coach, you know, it's another thing that you could throw out there next time this combo come up. I don't think he ever really fought for a vacant title either. I think all the titles he's gotten, he's beat the actual champ. Because, you know, it's times where, you know, a lot of these cats, you know, remember when Fundora fought Zoo? Like, Fundora was the WBO champ, but the WBC was vacant. Now, how the fuck are y'all unifying with a vacant title? I don't know. You remember that?
Well, you know, if the title is vacant, then do you want them to fight for it? So I don't see anything wrong with that because I'd rather a guy fight for a vacant title and win it versus to get elevated. You know what I mean? So I didn't have an issue.
No doubt. No doubt. I feel that, right? I feel that, but a unification though, Coach, because Zoo was the WBO champ at the time, and the WBC was vacant. So how you fighting for a Zoo title and a vacant title? Like that didn't make no fucking sense. Why didn't Fundora fight for the vacant title then unify? You see what I'm saying? I feel like, but then again, that Suleiman with that dirty, slimy, you know, French fry belt type of shit. You know what I mean? So you really can't validate that. But if Haney beat Keyshawn, it's kind of tough to move him up because I think where he at is kind of cool for him because he do belong there. Because honestly, I thought whatchamacallit, my boy from Atlanta, Norman Jr. was gonna get him, and he outclassed him. You know what I mean? He outclassed him. So you know, a shout out to him on that. But I don't think that if Keyshawn win though, he should definitely not take his spot because he really ain't really did shit. He hasn't. Maybe you have one good name on your resume. You went 12 with Albright twice, and come on now, like you said, this man is fucking got 3 different jobs. So
yeah, Albright.
Shout out to you though, Coach. Appreciate you, man.
Salute, Reese. Deep East Oakland, stand up. Yeah, I can't front on that, dog. Bro. And this another thing too, activity. Like what fighter, what pound for pound fighter you know that's fighting 4 times a year? I'll wait. What pound for pound fighter you know fighting 3 times a year? I'll wait. Defending his title against number one contender after number one contender after number one contender. I'll wait. So that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why it's very important for you to have a criteria. It's important to be a fan of the sport of boxing versus more than you are a fan of a particular fighter. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of a fighter, but don't let your fandom get in the way of boxing. You got to have a certain criteria that you hold that every fighter must go under, whether it's the fighter that you like or the fighter that you don't like. It has to be held, because the reason why it's good to have that criteria, that's so it'll keep your own biasness in check. Because I can say, man, I really like this dude, man. I'm gonna just pick him because I really like him. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna argue the fact, you know, and you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, like, that's what I'm saying. You know, you gotta have a criteria, bro. Like, what's the criteria? And then, okay, and like, how do you evaluate? What's your caller? Hold on. How do you evaluate? Like, okay, what's your evaluation process? What's the criteria that you use in order to evaluate whether this fighter should be on the pound for pound list or not? And my thing is this here: you don't have to have 10 people on the pound for pound list because you have 10 slots open. Well, we got 10. We got to find 10 fighters to put on there. No, you don't. It may just be, well, shit, ain't but about 4 fighters that I see that should be on the pound for pound list. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the other 6 motherfuckers got to work to try to become number 5 and then become number 6, number 7, number 8. Did you get what I'm saying? That's what I believe. Caller, what's your name? You're calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Mason from Flint, Michigan. What's going on with you?
Mason, talk to me, brother.
Yeah, man, I gotta agree with H-Town T, man. But I gotta do a little pushback, right? Now, if Keyshawn can beat a pound for pound nigga, I don't necessarily that should put him on the list, but that does speak volume, right? That says something about his pedigree and what he's able to do. But and he moved up from 35, was champion at 35, moved up to 40. Now we going to 47. By definition, that's pound for pound shit. He should have swooped up a title at 40, but his big brother got in the way. Not Kelvin, his other big brother. So, you know what I'm saying? Kelvin ain't getting the way. His other big brother got in the way.
He said that Kelvin.
So, yeah, and that was supposed to be Keyshawn's shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as Dev go, if Dev can pull this one off, because I see this as a 50-50 fight, if Dev can pull this off in good fashion, because performances matter, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All that running around the ring just to get a UD or a split decision, that shit don't impress me. You gotta really put on.
Hey, listen, basically, I do not mean to interrupt you, but I got to say this before I forget, before the ADD kicked in. It remind me when Tyson Fury beat doggone Vladimir Klitschko. He went to holler about, oh, there, Shimmy Timbers. I'm the greatest fighter, alive. He was saying all that, right? And I'm like, dude, if you saw how he won the fight, it was tap, grab, tying him up, tap, grab. Like he kept, it was the worst heavyweight fight, championship fight. One of them. It may not, but it was one, It was like, and he bragged about this. And I'm like, and again, Tyson Fury is a good fighter. He's a good fighter. I'm not a fan, but I'm like, but that Vladimir, but that was if y'all say that, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, I'm saying, and us, all people as well, say that they born and stuff like that. But if you go back and look at that Vladimir Klitschko versus Tyson Fury fight, I'm like, oh my God. So I agree with you. How you win matters as well. But go ahead.
Yeah. No, that you're exactly right, Coach. How you win matters, man, and that'll be the determining factor for me on if Dev should go up the list or stay right where he at. But I don't know, man. I'm on the fence about this fight, man. I don't know who to pick.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Devin Haney fan. I like Keyshawn a little bit, but that mental health and that, niggas do some dumb shit and get to calling on Jesus. I don't be with that dumb ass shit, man. Don't crash out and then next thing you know, you found the Lord. But it should be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it, man, and that's my call, Coach.
All right, shout out to Mason, man. Flint, stand up. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Sean from the Heights. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what you say, Sean? Sean say, should it matter how they win, though? Yes. Split decision, draw. Yeah, yes. Sean, I totally agree with that. Because, if you win the way Tyson Fury won against Vladimir Klitschko, no. If you won the way Devin Haney won against Jose Ramirez, no. If you won the fight the way Shakur Stevenson did against Edmund De Los Santos, no. Those performances like that don't warrant moving up the list or getting on the list. So how you win does matter. If you dominate that motherfucker, knock his ass out, sleep him, it don't have to be you doing crossovers and doing the matrix and stuff like that. Like Boots, you ain't got to be doing all that, but nigga, is you giving them a thorough ass whooping? Like, yeah, baby boy, I'm right here. If you giving them a good whooping like how Bernard Hopkins did Tito Trinidad. I was there watching that fight the other day. B-Hop put that whooping on doggone Tito. Tito got stopped in the 11th round. He got back up. His dad stopped the fight, threw the towel in. Dad said, okay, that's enough. His son took enough punishment. They knew he wasn't going to win, See what I'm saying? Like, it took Bernard Hopkins all those years to get that respect. Because Hopkins went the marvelous Marvin Hagler route. He went through something like that. Not saying the exact same thing, but basically I'm saying he got it the hard way. Because he started managing himself. He didn't want to work with no more promoters after Don King. And so he was being, they was giving him a hard time. You get what I'm saying? They was giving him a hard time. You did? But
You got chain for fire.
Huh?
You got some chain for fire. You got chain for fire.
Got it.
Chain me up.
All right.
Man, get my fire on.
All right, bro.
Man, get my fire on, man. Get my fire! Get my fire! I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Get my motherfucking fire out, man. Man, stop playing me, man. Get my fire out. I'm gonna tell you got it fire out. I'm gonna tell you got it fire out.
Hey, man, shout out to Terrell. Hey, man, for dropping that quarter of a bam, hundo on your boy.
Super chat received.
Oh, man. Hey, man, shout out to Terrell. What did he say, buddy? He say sponsoring the show, coach. He say dope ass t-shirt. Hey, Terrell, check this out. Hey, I hope you're still in the chat. Hey, Terrell, check this out. Guess where I got this shirt from, bro? As y'all can see, I got that Hagler. I have the marvelous Marvin Hagler and Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Bro, both of these men were mean as a rattlesnake. I can promise you, they had no brothers and they had no friends. True. I ain't never seen Hagler say he ain't gonna fight a nigga because that was his play brother. And that damn sure ain't see Hearns do it. I'm just saying, I don't remember it. You know what I mean? I don't remember. Hearns was the hitman. He had a list. Yeah, dog, fight this nigga. Okay, I got fight this nigga here too. Scratch him out the list. Showing up him. Fight this nigga. You get what I'm saying? Anybody can get it. I bought this shirt. Guess where I got this shirt from? Last year. Was that when that was? What year that was? Yeah, that was last year. Keyshawn, I was in Norfolk, Virginia. Keyshawn Davis was going to fight Edwin De Los Santos, but he came in 4 pounds overweight. The fight got canceled. And Abdullah Mason got moved up to the headliner, and he kind of like saved the show, saved the card. I bought this shirt there. There was a dude from Top Rank. I got the hat too. He was selling the war hats and the merchandise. And this, I bought this. Where I bought it at. I bought it right there in Norfolk, Virginia. Right there, you know. I bought it at the hotel. I forgot what hotel we was at. We was at the hotel downtown. I was at the hotel downtown where all the fighters was at, where everybody was at, and they had to weigh in and all that stuff there. They had to. I had interviewed Tim Bradley that day. Right outside in the hallway where I interviewed him. Yeah. All right, so let's let me see. Hold on. I just received a text about the pound for pound. Let's see, added Marila. Who's Marila? What did Marila say? Adam Marila. He said, I said it once and I say it again. Our pound for pound ratings are hard to break into, but almost impossible to break away from. Once you're in, it takes an act of God to take you out. And it's not the best idea. Furthermore, and even though I'd risk ruffling some feathers and giving a few words or giving a few trolls some ammunition, I do believe that there's a tendency, conscious or otherwise, to keep certain high-profile fighters in our pound-for-pound list for as long as possible in order to placate a portion of the fan base. Sometimes going as far as neglecting true and pure boxing talent in favor of popularity. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. Matter of fact, Doug Fisher description of the process. Just proceeded. I'm looking at the screenshot of Dougie Fisher, what they're saying over there at the ring. This is Dougie Fisher's, the same Dougie Fisher I interviewed that I don't want to say y'all ran off. We won't say the women in the chat ran off. I ain't gonna say no names and I don't want nobody to think no snitching. The ring ratings panel consists of 15 to 20 journalists from around the globe. Now I know how they do the Hall of Fame. Because Dougie told me how they do that. And it don't change, right? Every Sunday, they share their thoughts on the ring action of the previous week and give their suggestions for changes in the rankings. The editorial board considers the advice of the panel and ranks the fighters accordingly. I say 90% of the time, we go with the suggestion of the majority of the panel. We often serve as the tiebreaker when the panel is deadlocked. That quote is one of the clearest public explanations of how the rings pound for pound and divisional rankings are determined. See, let me read this one more time for y'all. What I'm reading for y'all is how the Ring magazine comes up with their rankings, right? For pound. I said it once and I say it again. This is added Marilla, somebody at the Ring magazine. Our pound for pound ratings are hard to break into, but almost impossible to break away from. Now you hear that. Now listen what he say right after that. Once you're in, it takes an act of God to take you out, and it's not the best idea. Furthermore, and even though I risk ruffling some feathers and giving a few trolls ammunition, I do believe that there is a tendency, conscious or otherwise, to keep certain high-profile fighters in our pound-for-pound list as long as possible in order to placate a portion of the fan base, sometimes going as far as neglecting true and pure boxing talent in favor of popularity. There lies the problem. There lies the problem right there. Let's continue. Dougie Fisher. This is Dougie Fisher. Dougie Fisher says the Ring ratings panel consists of 15 to 20 boxing journalists from around the globe. So the media can be bought and paid for. We know that. So you got a panel that consists of journalists. You ain't got no panel with no boxers on it? No fighters? You ain't got no panel with Roy Jones on the panel? Andre Ward on the panel? Timothy Bradley on the panel? Mike Tyson on the panel? Like I don't know, that's how they've been doing it or whatever, but again, I'm just saying, that's what I feel. Yeah, my nigga, I mean, you should have some fighters on the motherfucker. That's just me, right? Every Sunday, these journalists share their thoughts on the ring action of the previous week and give their suggestions for the changes in rankings. The editorial board considers the advice of the panel. The editorial board considers the advice of the panel. There's a whole lot I can say about this. Just me reading that little bit right there, there's a whole lot I can say, but it is what it is. The editorial board considers the advice of the panel and ranks the fighters accordingly. I say 90% of the time, we go with the suggestions of the majority of the panel. And what the panel consists of 15 to 20 boxing journalists from around the globe. Okay. I digress. Let's continue. Publicly identified members of the ratings panel and editorial board include. Now, this is now what I'm going to read y'all is the name of the people who are on the ratings board and editorial board. Who is the ratings board and editorial board? The ratings board and editorial board are those who decide who is in the pound for pound. So let's say you got a bunch of journalists who don't like a certain fighter because they don't like his style, or they don't like his mother, or they don't like his father. What's to say, well, you know, yeah, I ain't gonna put this dude on there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's what happened. But I'm seeing I can poke holes in this shit right now. But I digress. Let's continue. But that can happen to a fighter as well. That can't happen to a fighter if you have a fighter on the board. For me, it don't make sense. It's like you ain't got no fighters that's gonna vote to put other motherfuckers in the Hall of Fame. Like Simon, for the life of me, I don't understand why Simon Brown is not in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he is. And I remember when I interviewed Doug, I'm like, man, we were talking about the Hall of Fame, but I wasn't even talking about the pound for pound list. The pound for pound list is, anyways. So the editorial in chief of the Ring is Dougie Fisher. The managing, hold on. Carla, hold on. The managing editor is of the Ring magazine editorial board is Tom Gray. Brian Hardy is the former managing editor of the editorial board. Anson Wainwright is the senior writer of the Ring. Jake Donovan is the senior writer of the Ring. Diego Morilla is the senior writer of the Ring. Adam Abrowski is the editor and publisher of the Ring. Martin Mulaki is the boxing historian and journalist. Now, I like boxing historians. I don't mind a boxing historian. I love boxing historians. Dougie Fisher is a boxing historian as well. Michael Montero, boxing journalist and broadcaster. Ryan, a dude named Ryan, he's an international boxing journalist. Mike Carpenter, boxing journalist. He don't need to be on there. Matter of fact, we just get rid of a lot of these boxing journalists. I like the historians. Historians and former boxers. Carla, what's your name? You call it from?
H-Town T 2 times.
H-Town T, talk to me.
What you saying is 1,000% correct. I ain't calling to burn what you're saying or none of that. I agree with it 1,000%. It's the same way in all sports for the most part. Just real quick, Anthony Edwards, basketball player, didn't get voted to the All-NBA team. He missed out on $200 million because of journalists. Sports got to do away with the journalist shit, voting on awards, because awards and championships affect pay across the board. So what you're saying is 1,000% right. We got to get some former boxers and in basketball, football, former players that actually played the game. Like you said, the historians, yes, that's cool. You can get a few of them on there.
Yeah.
But I believe the former players should always have a seat at the table to make these decisions because of what you said, favoritism on what if they don't like you said, a certain boxer because they don't like his style. Or in basketball, somebody ain't good to the media, so they figure out a way to keep them off of all-pro team, something like that. It's biases in it.
Yeah.
Get the players that did this shit or the boxers that fought, they don't have no biases, no dog in the race, and they can make this shit legitimate. But that's all I want to add, Coach. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got to get rid of them. Them journalists got to go. Yeah, the journalists got to go. Like, if it was anything that I would change, yeah, you got to go. No matter of fact, y'all ain't got to go. Y'all can continue to do what you're doing, but you don't get a vote. You know what I mean? We got to get fighters, bro. You got to get fighters and boxing historians. That's not going to have any biases. Well, I don't want to put him on the list because I don't like his daddy, or I don't like his mama, or I don't like his promoter, or I don't like his man. That ain't got nothing to do with that. What's the criteria? What is the criteria that you have that's going to put somebody on the pound for pound list? What does he have to do in order to earn that spot? And you got to have a uniform criteria that everybody has to go by. Yeah, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? I'm one from the BX.
You want to talk to me?
Yeah, Keyshawn, he shouldn't be on the pound for pound list. If he win, I don't even think he's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I like the kid. I like Keyshawn, but I don't know. I see Devin Haney filling in that 147. Mm-hmm. Like, to me, he's still too long in 135, killing himself, draining himself down there. And he's looking strong. He's looking good. I think he could even go up to 154 and look even better. That's what I think. But, And David Haney is up there though. Like the best pound for pound list I like is the Ring IQ because it doesn't matter if he likes them or not. There's a criteria that he has, and you have to be a champion. And you know he goes by how many weight classes you won the belt in. Like I like the way he does it because he can't be biased, and you know what I'm saying. If he likes them or not, you got to put him up there. You know, I don't know if you ever saw the way he did his pound for pound list, but I think that's one of the best pound for pound lists. That's why I always liked that because that pound for pound list that he got is official the way he did it.
Oh.
You know, Ring IQ.
Oh, Ring. Okay.
Yeah. His pound for pound list. The way he got it is you have to have a belt, you have to be a champion to be on the pound for pound list, and how many belts you won, how many divisions you won, you know what I'm saying? Who you won the belts from, like he got it down pat. You know, it took him a while. I remember he started that on Facebook but he got it. He got it down pat. I don't know if you ever seen his pound for pound list, but that shit is official. But yeah, Keyshawn, man, I like Keyshawn, man. I think he should have still with Bomac, man. You know, but it is what it is. And I wish both of them, you know, well, and best man win the fight. But I don't think he's gonna win. I don't think he's ready for Devin. And I like Keyshawn a lot. Like I like his boxing style. But yeah, that's what I got, Coach.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sitting there looking at this. That's Mama Ho right there. We're gonna address Mama Ho. That's gonna be a laugh session right there. I'm looking at this list here. Usyk is retired. He dropped all his belts. You know, he finna be removed off this list. I don't agree with Shakur being at number 3. I just don't. Bam Rodriguez, I don't have a problem with Bam being on the list. David Benavidez, I don't agree with him being on this list. I know it sounds crazy. What I'm saying. No, y'all mother, oh, what the fuck you mean? You don't believe? No, I don't know. No. Dimitri Bivol, no. I don't think he should be on the list neither. You know, he got a good resume. He got some good names, but not number 6. You know what I mean? To me, right? Junto Nakatani, no. Devin Haney, yes. Boots Ennis, I can see that. Yes, I can see that. I can see these. I could potentially see these two. Well, definitely Devin. I think he need to be higher on this list. It's some motherfucker that's before him. You know what I mean? That I'm just saying me. I don't think, again, you don't have to have a top 10. Like every slot, you can have a top 10, but every slot don't have to be filled in. I'm saying that's the difference with me. Like now, you know, okay, what did he do? I don't have a problem with a New Way being number 1 because I can pull up his resume and show you why that motherfucker deserved to be number 1. If you want to talk about money, he on the Forbes list every year. What American fighter on the Forbes list every year? If you want to talk putting butts in seats, he's selling out the Tokyo Dome, 55,000 plus every time he fighting that motherfucker. If you want to talk about activity, he fight 4 times a year, defend all his titles against any and all comers. And he's done it over a long period of time, consistently. 2-division undisputed champion. Ring Magazine, linear title. It's gonna be kind of hard to beat that in today's time. It's gonna be kind of hard to beat what a New Way doing in today's time, because you can't name one American fighter that's doing what he's doing, or a European fighter. This ain't about your feelings. This about my criteria. As I said before, I got a boxing criteria that I hold the black fighter, the white fighter, the Hispanic fighter, the Asian fighter, the whatever fighter. I hold all of them to this criteria. What is my criteria? What is the level of competition that you fought? How many top 10 fighters did you beat? Or how many top 10 fighters did you fight? Did you dominate the weight division? If you was at a weight division for a long period of time, like a Bernard Hopkins, like a Roberto Duran at lightweight, like a Marvelous Marvin Hagler at middleweight. Yeah, he didn't move up multiple weight divisions, but he stayed in that one weight division and he fought everybody. Undisputed champ, defending his undisputed titles against any motherfucker that stepped in that ring. Kind of hard to argue with that. How many career-defining fights have you had? Meaning you got to have the big names. Oscar De La Hoya checked that box. Oscar De La Hoya fought Tito Trinidad. He fought doggone Ike Cortez. He fought Pernell Whitaker. He fought doggone Bernard Hopkins. He fought Oscar fought Floyd. He fought Vargas. He fought Pacquiao. He fought a lot of motherfuckers. Because career-defining fights are also classified as legacy-defining fights. Did you fight the best in the division? Some motherfuckers, they just ain't there yet. It don't mean that they not gonna go on the list. They just got more work to do to get on the list. I'm just saying for me, if I was to put together a list, it's gonna be tighter than snake ass. It ain't gonna be like the Ring Magazine list. I can promise you that. And they supposed to be reporters and historians and all that shit there. Yeah, nigga, whatever. My list my criteria, and my criteria is gonna be, you get what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be based on whether we homies or I know you or I did an interview with you. No, it ain't gonna be based on none of that. This criteria I hold everybody to. I'm just saying me. If I was able to put me one together, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. So. Some fighters, they are potential pound for pound fighters. They pound for pound fighters in training, but they got more stuff to do. I ain't just gonna put a motherfucker on there for the sake of, well, you know what, I got an empty slot. I just gotta put somebody there. No, I ain't gotta put nobody there. Yeah, he doing some good things. But he got some more things to do before he can get this slot. I may have 4 motherfuckers on that shit right now. I may have 4. Everybody else, 4, maybe 5. And everybody else, okay, everybody else, I'm looking to see who's gonna get the other 5 or 6 slots. I'm just saying me. Cause I ain't gonna just put a motherfucker on there just because he's supposed to be on there. You see what I'm saying? No. I'm just saying me. That's just me. That's just how I see it. Anyways, shout out to Tegra for being a member for 19 months. A member. She say thanks for the boxing knowledge, coach. Tegra, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm just saying like I've been watching this shit since 1980. And I remember my uncle, right? My uncle's favorite fighter, my uncle's RIP to Uncle Benny. He loved Sugar Ray Leonard because Ray Leonard was that guy. Ray was marketable. He was on Wheaties box, different commercial like that. Ray Leonard. My favorite fighter at that time was Hagler, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Because I just like Hagler's demeanor, how he went about his business. Like them dudes was tough. I remember when I showed y'all the video yesterday when they were showing Terrence Crawford being interviewed by Shannon Sharp, and he was asking him about the old school fighters. He said, are today's fighters tougher than the old? And before he got the word out, Crawford said, no, ain't none of these fighters tougher than those guys. Because the criteria that they had to go through and the shit they had to go through, you got niggas crying about rehydration clauses, catch weights. They didn't do none of that shit. Fighting in the hot ass sun in the daytime. Motherfucker knock you down. He's standing right over you while the referee counting. He's standing right over you, waiting on you to get up. Soon as you get up, he gonna be on your ass again, drop you again. 6-ounce horsehair gloves, same day weigh-ins, 15 rounds. And you fighting 5-6 times a year. That's why I never shit on the old school. Cause them dudes paved the way for these sport ass niggas that's boxing today. I ain't never seen a pound for pound fighter move the way some of these dudes on that pound for pound list move. We could pull up old pound for pound lists from the 90s, the 80s. See who the top 10 was. The 70s, see who the top 10 was. And I can promise you, you can look at those pound for pound fighters that was there at that time. They ain't say nothing about no, oh no, man, they ain't gonna fight my brother. That's my brother. He my cheat. My brother, that's my cheat code. That's my cheat code. Like, he my cheat code. I ain't never heard no pound for pound fighter. What my old heads at? What my old heads at in the doggone? And what my old heads at in the comment section? What pound for pound fighter you know telling nigga I ain't gonna fight him because that's my cheat code? Cause I'll fight you. You know, I mean, Ray Leonard did fight. He did fight. I think that was a Davey Boy. Ray Leonard did fight Davey Boy at the catchweight. He did do that. Ray Leonard did do that. Right? That is true. I can't lie about that. But you get what I'm saying? But I'm saying for the most part, I'm just saying, like, what motherfucker you know move like that? The same nigga who said Ray Robinson was buns didn't tell Jake LaMotta, yeah, I'm finna move up from welterweight all the way to middleweight and fight you, but I want to fight you at a catchweight, and I'm gonna hit you with a rehydration clause. Ray Robinson didn't do that, and guess what? He fought the nigga 15 rounds, 6-ounce gloves, same day weigh-in. He didn't do that, but he buns, and you the nicest nigga on the planet. Nigga, please.
Nigga, please.
Nigga, please. Hey, what you say? Yeah, that's what it was. Donnie LaMotta. That's what it was. I thought it was LaMotta, but Donnie LaDonna. You're right about that. That's who it was, Daniel. He fought him at a catchweight. I ain't never seen a pound for pound fighter move like that. And then the thing is, when you start seeing these fighters this is another problem too. You will have the current fighters or ones who just retired, like my brother Bud and Tim Bradley and all them. Y'all be crowning these niggas too much, bro. Just crown them. Yeah, he this, he that. I'm like, fam, the man ain't moving like that, bro. What pound for pound? The man literally is moving the total opposite the way you moved. What pound for pound fighter you know move like that, talk like that, walk like that? I state the obvious. I'm the hater. I don't mind being labeled the hater then, because you ain't got no boxing criteria. You ain't a fan of boxing. You are a fan of a fighter. Your boxing knowledge lives and dies with that fighter. That's the problem. Yeah, you know, I mean, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. These niggas today, they start talking about, yeah, man, he got knocked down. He got dropped. Okay, so what? The best get dropped. That's when you find out what you're made of when you get dropped. All right, nigga dropped me. Okay, cool. Andre Ward got dropped against Sergey Kovalev in the first round. Did he pack it in? Motherfucker didn't say he was chinny. He got back up. He said, okay, dusted it off. And he went to work. Because in life, you're gonna experience knockdowns. You're gonna get knocked down in life, fam. You're gonna get knocked down. You're gonna have some knockdowns in life. I can promise you that. You're gonna have some knockdowns in life. Did you get back up? These whole ass niggas on the internet who be talking, you can tell they ain't never had a fight, and then they talking about he got knocked down. Nigga, have you ever been knocked down before? And they look at a person being knocked down as a knock on them. So if a fighter get knocked down, that's a knock that he got knocked down. You can't make this shit up. What type of bizarro world we are living in the state of boxing in 2026? So a knockdown mean you trash now. The other dude can fight too. Yeah, he got knocked down, but the other dude can fight as well. He get paid to throw hands as well. I ain't never seen no shit like this. I can tell the way these niggas talk today, they'll be clowning Tito Trinidad. They would clown Tito Trinidad today. Oh man, he gonna get dropped, man. Shit, man, Tito Trinity, man, that man he Tito Trinity. That's the dude. They were born in probably 2000. Like a lot of these niggas, they don't, bro. Fam, like the shit. I told y'all, this is the problem. I've been studying this shit. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. In American boxing, I don't say boxing because America don't represent boxing. It's a different culture here. We don't have a boxing culture here than it was when I was coming up. It's not a boxing culture. This is the social media era. We have influencer boxing fans that have flooded the airways online in boxing. The people who are fans of boxing are certain fighters today, not boxing. They fans of certain fighters. They come from the streaming world. They watching AB and Dean the Great right now, and they think they know boxing. Nerds like Aiden Ross. He rich, got plenty of money. Nerds like, what the little ugly gremlin nigga name? Casanat. Right now, they running the yard. They running the yard right now. That fan base are in flux in boxing right now. They can't stand a black ass nigga like me. Cause I'm coming with the law. According to how I was taught to see it. And it's simple. It's a criteria. It ain't based on popularity. I don't care if you're light skinned. I don't care if you're dark skinned. I don't care if you got veneers. I don't care if you're pretty. I don't care if you own magazines. I don't care if your baby mama bow-legged. If your cousin know how to do the Tootsie Roll. Your auntie know how to do the butterfly. I don't care if you got a million followers on Instagram or Twitter. That ain't got nothing to do with my boxing criteria. Nigga, who did you fight? Who did you beat? What have you accomplished over a long period of time? If you tell me that this fighter don't belong on the list or he don't belong on this and that, you better show me a motherfucker who doing better than him. What your fighter doing? If you tell me, okay, but that nigga, he don't belong on that list. Okay, fine, that's cool. Okay, who belong on the list? What's your criteria? See, this is why I bust their ass at right there. See, one thing about here, I make them think when they come up with it. I make them think. Because now motherfucker got to come up with a criteria. What your criteria is? My criteria is simple. And I don't believe that because you got 10 slots open on the pound for pound list, I'm putting together a top 10 that everybody should that we need to make sure we fill those slots. No, we don't. I don't really see about 4 that go on here right now, dog. We're gonna put these 4 on here right now, and the other six, we waiting to see who we gonna put in there. That'll blow the ring up right there for me. That'll blow them up right there. You got reporters. This ain't no shade to the reporters, but my nigga, how you got a pound for pound list? And you ain't got no fighters voting on the pound for pound list. Does that make sense? It's like I don't know what awards that doctors win in the medical field. I don't know what awards that doctors win in the medical field. But it's like It's like an award ceremony for doctors. And whichever doctor in the country gets the most votes, they become the #1 heart surgeon in the world, or become the #1 brain surgeon in the world, or become voted the #1 best in the world. But guess what? You ain't got no doctors on the panel that's voting. You ain't even got no nurses. You got reporters who cover the medical field. Who are the majority of the votes? Does that make sense? Come on, fam. True. Hey, man, shout out to Curtis. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. What'd you say, fam? It's Curtis say. What'd you say, fam? He say for the Friday cooking. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Curtis, man. Salute to my brother, man. It is what it is, man. Let's hit him with the Huggy Bear.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
And this is the thing too, right? The thing too, right, is certain fights should hold more weight. Like, this is another thing too. This is another thing I noticed, right? I'm gonna say this in closing. The reason why I asked this question on this show is this. You know, I'm hearing a lot about Keyshawn Davis. He's the monster. He's the guy. You know, he trained. You know, he sparred Bud Crawford. He's training with Shakur Stevenson. That's Shakur Stevenson's cheat code. So if we're gonna put Keyshawn up there and he's ranked high and he's the one that's gonna beat Devin Haney, okay. The question is, if he beat him, should he go in the pound for pound list? Because some people feel that Devin should or shouldn't be on there. It don't, however. But then during the phone call, I flipped it. Because the brother, I forgot who it was. I want to say this probably from Reese from Deep East Oakland. It was either Reese or Sound T, one of them. No, it was Dino from San Diego. It was him. If Devin Haney beat Keyshawn, since Keyshawn is supposed to be this, and then he's ranked #1 in the welterweight division. Well, not in the welterweight division. In the welterweight division with the WBO, he's ranked #1. So he's a top 10 fighter. I.e. the Boston criteria. Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis are both top 10 fighters in their respective weight divisions. I don't think no one will argue that. So whoever beat each other, it scratches off the level of competition, because I look at Devin Haney as a high level of competition, and I look at Keyshawn Davis as a high level of competition. So that satisfies Boston criteria #1. Boston criteria #2, how many top 10 fighters have you fought? Okay, well, Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis are top 10 fighters. Devin Haney is the WBO champion. I think there's an overall consensus that both of those guys are 2 top 10 fighters, right? Okay, cool. So that check off box #3. Box #4. How many career-defining fights have you had? I think that there's an overall consensus that Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney, that's a career-defining fight. So that checked that off on the list. And did you fight the best in the division? I think there's an overall consensus that Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis are 2 of the best fighters in that weight division. That checks that off on the list. You see how simple it is? That's 4 of the 5 on my list. The only reason we ain't got 5 on there, because #3 is, did you dominate the weight division? Well, they haven't been there long enough to dominate. Dominating in a division have you have a long reign over a period of time. Or if you had a long reign in your boxing career. Well, I went to this division, I became champ here, beat those guys. I went to this division, became champ here. I went to this division and became champ here. So you may not have, even if you haven't dominated that one weight division, but if you was able to consistently beat the top guys in those divisions or different weight divisions that you move up over a period of time, that tells a lot as well. See, I ain't say nothing about no social media followers. I ain't say nothing about how many phone calls you get. I ain't say nothing about how many reporters report good articles about you, how many YouTube channels write good videos about you. My criteria ain't got nothing to do with no YouTube channels, no reporters, no fanboys, none of that, no comment section, none of that. My criteria is based strictly on boxing. That's it. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It ain't based on your emotions. I don't care now about what a nigga from, what his outfit look like. Does he have a leg tattoo? Does he have cornrows? Does grease get in his eyeballs? Does he, it don't matter if he sparred Terrence Crawford, or he sparred his baby brother, or he sparred his big brother, or he sparred Andre Ward, or he sparred this guy. The sparring, though, you don't get on the pound for pound list from sparring. And guess what? It don't matter if those guys that you have sparred are vouching for you. I don't make my decisions based on what they vouch on. I respect their opinions. I respect it. I do. But it's not going to influence my decision when it comes to my list. When I make one. I'm gonna make one for sure. Anyways, I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, man. It is what it is, man.
Sunshine when Tank's gone. I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody. Only dark times for you. I'm just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. I don't play them type of games. Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me? Didn't you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ? Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. I'll knock that motherfucking hole out. Period. Only dark times for you. Ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. You fucking idiot. Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
So the answer to the question is this. If you're going to put, if your argument is Keyshawn Davis is that nice and he should go on the pound for pound list if he beats Devin Haney, if that's your argument, that's your overall argument, then then the flip side of that argument is this. If Devin Haney beat Keyshawn Davis, he has to move up higher on the pound for pound list. But I do agree, it's how you win. It got to be a good performance. It's how you win matters. It's not just as simple as winning. It's how you win as well. You ain't got to knock a motherfucker out. You ain't got to, you got to show some shit. Like, put it this way. When Roy Jones fought, Roy was my favorite fighter in the 90s. That was my guy. I love Roy Jones from Florida. So we love Roy Jones in Florida. We love Roy. Roy was that guy. We wasn't really crazy about Antonio Tarver like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Matter of fact, when Antonio Tarver knocked out Roy Jones, we ain't even like Antonio Tarver. Nigga was mad. Dang, this motherfucker knocked out Roy. Like, I'm just being honest with you, bro. I'm being honest with you. Telling you. When Roy fought, he beat James Lights Out Tony. He dominated him. He didn't knock him out or nothing like that, but he outclassed him. It was one-sided. And don't nobody dominate doggone James Tony. He got, well, I won't say dominated, he got outclassed. Well, I'll say that. He got outclassed. Roy had them, dropped him, made him go back, he knocked them off balance. You see what I'm saying? Roy, I ain't never seen nobody made James Tony look the way Roy Jones made him look. That was a big win. I think when he fought Bernard Hopkins, I think they fought at 154, if I'm not mistaken. Was it 154? I want to say 154. He knocked, but I think they fought in 93. I think he knocked Bernard Hopkins through the ropes. He was just too much for B-Hop at that time. Right, Roy was a motherfucker. Roy did shit that you shouldn't do. Leaping left hook, chin in the air. He was fast enough to get away with it. You get what I'm saying? So, it's how you win. One of my favorite fights is James Tony, Mike McCallum. I love that fight. I watch that fight a lot. Every now and then I go back and when I want to watch a good fight, that's what I watch. James Tony and Mike McCallum. The body snatching. And I got a video with James Toney had beat Mike McCallum. And when they think they fought at cruiserweight, was it cruiserweight? I think they fought at cruiserweight. And James Toney was like, man, I ain't never seen him. He got emotional a little bit. He said, yeah, man. He said, man, this dude my idol. He gave James Toney, he gave Mike McCallum so much respect. Said, this dude my idol, man. Like, I love this dude. Go look at the post-fight, go look at the post-fight interview after James Toney fought Mike McCallum, and they was in the ring. And I think, I forgot who it was. Maybe it was it Letterman? Could have been Letterman, I don't know. I forgot which one it was. But he said that. Because they fought so much alike. Their styles were so similar. Because Mike McCallum was trained by Eddie Futch. Eddie Futch. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, man, that shit right there. Hold on. Let's go right here. I got to show y'all this. I got to show y'all. Stop it. I got to show y'all Mama Ho. Y'all want to see Mama Ho before we go? Let me show y'all Mama Ho before we go. Mama Ho before we go. Mama Ho before we go.
Sign that contract, man. Come on now. Sign your contract so we get the fans to fight. Come on, Scary Lucas. And I hope you ready. October, y'all. Lucas Body versus Kid. Body.
Man, this is the ugliest woman I ever seen in my life. Mama Ho got that weave in her hair, that yarn. Nigga, if you don't take that yarn off your... Boy, listen, Mama Ho, man, listen, if Mama Ho head but a nigga, it's over. True. You know, they say, hey, I don't know how true this is now, but the sources say Bill Haney and them had no put hands on that boy at the gym. He had no got out of pocket and shit. Again, I ain't saying Bill did. I don't know. I heard somebody in the camp, they had no slap them up a little bit. Mama Ho had no got out of line. You know, she had no got out of line and shit, got out of pocket. Talking, you know, her kid was over there sparring with Deebo Devin. They say Deebo was putting hands and foots on him. Then Mama Ho was telling me something, getting out of pocket, talking crazy, getting reckless. So they had to slap him up, slap up a couple of times. You know, I don't condone violence against women, but they had to slap up a couple of times. That's what I heard. Again, I ain't got no proof of this. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but I'm just relaying to y'all what I heard. But you get what I'm saying? Mama Ho, Mama Ho kind of, it is what hey man, y'all drop your cities, fam. Hey, man, what city y'all from, man? Shout out to New York City. Hey, okay. What else we got? Shout out to Philadelphia. Hey, okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Philadelphia. Hey, okay. God damn, bro. Let's see what else we got. Shout out to H-Town, Houston. Hey, okay. San Diego, California. Hey, okay. Oh, we got to give a shout out to everybody who gave a cash app. Shout out to Mr. Curtis Robinson. Hey, okay. Super chat. Shout out to Tagger the GG. Hey. For becoming being a member. Sean from the Heights. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ramon Walker, member. Hey, okay. Sean from the Heights, man. Salute, brother. Hey, okay. Shout out to Candy Slim. Hey, okay. Green Eyes P. Hey, okay. These are all the people who gave on Cash App Super Chats today. Shout out to Levi, man. Hey, okay. And shout out to Talib. Hey, okay. Now let's get back to the cities. Where y'all from? Shout out to Flint, Michigan, man. Hey, okay. Lafayette, Louisiana. Hey, okay. Let's see what else we have in this. What else we have? We got Lafayette, we got San Diego, we have Houston. Shout out to New Haven, Connecticut. Hey, okay. Michi TV and this BI. Shout out to Milwaukee, man. Shout out to the boys up there in Milwaukee, bro. Hey, okay. I don't know what the weather like up there. I'm pretty sure it's hot up there. I know it gets. I'm pretty sure y'all got some heat. It's a heat wave going on around the country. Shout out to shout out to the boys. Okay. Shout out to the boys in Chester, PA. Hey, okay. Shout out to Brooklyn. Hey, okay. Shout out to New York. Hey, okay. Shout out to McLean, Mississippi. Hey, okay. We got McLean, Mississippi in the building. Let's see. We got McLean. We have Philly. Shout out to Philly. Hey, what he say? He say Philly got LeBron. Y'all doomed. You know what? I don't think Philly getting LeBron 42 years old. Hey, man, look, man. Hey, man, say, man. I ain't, you know, I've been hearing some things about that. I ain't gonna say nothing. They say they need to test that boy. Oh, shout out to doggone, shout out to St. Louis. Shout out to the Lou. Shout out to Detroit, Michigan in the house. We got Detroit. Shout out to New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey. And we going live tomorrow night, man. You know, we going live for the big fish fight. If y'all like the big fish, we going live for the big fish fight. Tim Zoo did say there was no drug testing, so both men had to have the opportunity to put the drugs in their system to fight each other. They do. You know, so that's the reality of the situation. But hey, again, it is what it is. I made the best man win. Shout out to Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's see. Shout out to the 718-212-917-646-347 and 929. Got them area codes. Shout out to Phoenix, Arizona. Let's see what else we got. Who else we got? We got Phoenix, Arizona. We got I think that's it. That's everybody. Hey man, I think that's everybody, man. I tried to give everybody a shout out I could. Rep your city, you dig? I catch you guys on the next one. Oh, shout out to Honolulu, Hawaii. We got Honolulu, we got Phoenix, Arizona, and I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. And shout out to North Texas. You dig?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.